Yo, let me see what's going on. I was daydreaming that quick because I was thinking about cause tomorrow. I feel like I told y'all. Um, Tomorrow is the day that I'll probably talk about it. All right, let me see what YouTube looking like. All right, okay. Let me see something. So Leafy in the house. Appreciate you, Leafy, coming through. Yeah. Tomorrow's my mother's funeral, so I don't know how long this show gonna be because I gotta prep and do everything, doing everything last minute because I was like procrastinating, but that's neither here or there. It's neither here or there. Yeah, everything's okay. My thing is, why did you see that post that Mike Straw put up? He acting like he did the interview already. My thing is, why did I was asking him, I was like, why did you say you told us yesterday, I think the day before yesterday, that you're doing an interview the end of this year? The end of this week. I thought he was gonna do the interview at the end of this week. But he's saying like the interview like is done. The way he's saying it, let me see. I'm gonna see exactly the way he worded it. Let me see. And it's easy to misunderstand what he's saying. Give me a second. My computer kind of slow. I got all these tabs open. All right, let me see something. Yeah, because he was saying he was trying to make it seem like you misunderstood me. No, I ain't misunderstand you. It's the way your wording was. And he literally just posted. I mean, he posted that thing I think yesterday or the day before yesterday. And you say your interview is coming at the end of this week. So my thing is, did you do the interview already and then it's coming? Because you said I'm gonna do a sit down with Ash Be the way he worded it, it sounded like he was going to do an interview, and you was like letting us know, and that's why I was like, everybody bombard him with questions. That's why I had to do another video. I mean, I had to do a post and I tagged Still City and I was like, questions that Poe got, and hopefully Ash find it in his heart and his character to say, all right, let me answer Poe questions. That would be epic for the community. That would be epic. If Ash would answer my questions for my blog that I put out. That would be epic for the community. I think it would. But yeah, let me read what Mike Straw was talking about. Mike Straw, come on, computer, stop playing with me. Mike Straw said, what is that? Because he's talking slick. Oh, he did some more. Let me see. He said, interview announcement. This week, I'm sitting down for a one-on-one with Ash Habib, founder and CEO of Still City Interactive. We'll talk about the lessons learned from Undisputed, where the franchise goes from here, the studio growth, including second location. So he posted this May the 26th. What's today, the 28th? He posted this yesterday. He said the interview is wrapped. So if the interview is wrapped, he said today, he said the interview is wrapped. We'll have a couple of stories between now and when it premieres on June the 8th. So my thing is, were you telling us that you are ready? The way you worded it, it did not sound like, it sounded like you were basically letting us know so we could give you questions and stuff. But he's saying it's wrapped. It's a wrap. So I think that was deception on Mike Straw part. I think that was 100% deception. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Because I was bombarding them with questions. But I said I gotta find a way. Let me see. Oh, he did it in the morning. Oh, that probably be the case, but he should have made it clear. Let me see. Yeah, it was definitely confusing on the wording. Yeah, it was. It was definitely confusing. You know, and Leafy, what you said kind of makes sense, but he still should have worded it better. He should have said it better. Because the way he's saying it, it's like you were inviting us to ask some questions. So I'm hoping that's the case. Like at least some bro, imagine if he doesn't ask any of our questions. Yeah, man. That's why I did that. That's why I did that post that I did. I made a vlog and I tried to tag Still Sitting. See, this what I need y'all to do. Whoever listening to this, Ash Hop, a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in this group. Y'all tag Ash Habib. We gotta do it as a community. Y'all tag Ash Habib to my vlog. And y'all can add questions to the vlog because I think with my vlog, you can add your own questions to it. But y'all tag them to that. Y'all constantly tag them. Everybody in the community that listen to the show or see the show, tag Ash Habib in Instagram and on Twitter. I mean, it's Instagram, Twitter, and he's on Facebook. Tag him. This. Hold up. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Tag him to this post. Yeah, make sure y'all tag him to this post. Let me see. Give me a second. My computer's slow rolling. Give me a second. Yeah, give me a second. My computer wanna slow roll on me, like it's mad at me. Let me see. Yeah, that's true. I woke up at like 6 a.m. and then he posted on Twitter that it was wraps. So it must have been a early thing. Yeah. But I'm hoping he grabs some of them questions. I'm hoping he grabs some of them questions. My thing is, us as a community, we should, do a thing that we all post at least 2 or 3 questions each. All of us put 2 or 3 questions each, and then we make a vlog, and not a vlog, a blog, and and then we ask Steel City to answer them. Steel City as a whole. It could be Ash or anybody on the team, but they answer the questions and they know the answers to it. That will make for great. That's great for the community. Jay Shep, get on it. Let me see who else. JMMA, get on it. Let everybody everybody in the community should ask the people in the community that ask one or two questions that they want Steel City to answer. They want Ash Habib to answer. And it should we should be able the Ash should be able to answer it, or if he don't answer it physically or verbally, he should be able to answer them by somebody typing out the questions. I mean, typing out the answers. Everybody, like all the questions that we ask, somebody in the studio tell it to Ash, and then Ash give his answer, and we get the answer. We literally get the physical answer back. Let me see, because I'm waiting for my computer playing me out. All right, there. Let me see. Question. All right. Yeah, I lost so much weight. It was crazy because I did the last minute shopping because I was dreading it, and I was procrastinating, and I went shopping. I didn't realize how small I have become. I didn't realize it. That's why it was making me mad because people in the Discord, they so-called I'm an athlete. I'm not athlete now, but to me, I'm still an athlete. To me, you if you're an athlete, you always an athlete because it's in you. So when he's telling me you can't lose that much weight, and that's not what worked for you. Don't tell me how I lose weight and how weight comes off me. I'm small. I think I probably wear a size 30, 38, 36, something like that. I used to be size 56, 57. Well, I used to wear my clothes kind of big too, but size 56, stuff like that. I was big. So, you're gonna tell me how I lost weight because you struggle with it or it's unhealthy to you. That's you. My thing is my weight was not fat weight, it was water weight. It was carbs. It's like a fat person telling an unhealthy person telling a healthy person how to be healthy. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Did I? Give me a second. I'm trying to walk and dribble basketball and play hopscotch at the same time, and I almost forgot what I was doing. All right. Yeah, y'all share this. Y'all share this and tag Ash Habib. I was supposed to get Ash Habib. Yeah, but what's up, Harvey 45? Yo, you in here early, and you in the mix. You fluffy. That used to be my biggest joke to people. I used to tell people, I said, man, you ain't fat, man. You just fluffy. They used to get mad. They used to get mad because when I was boxing and when I was boxing and I was in shape, And I used to get on people that, I wanted to get in shape. I said, come on, man, get your I try to motivate them. I said, man, you not fat, you just fluffy. I said, just get rid of all that air that's in you. Okay. Appreciate you, man. Cause I know a lot of y'all be in the shadows. It'd be like 50 people here and only 3 people in the chat. That's why I be telling people, a lot of them people that's in the shadows are developers. They can't say that they're developers because people gonna bombard them. And their thing is they trying to monitor and see what I'm talking about. They trying to see how the everybody respond to what I'm talking about. That's what they do. It's developers, that's what they do. They monitor different groups of fans and see what they want. Is it worth their time? They do things like that. That's why I be trying to tell people. A lot of people be thinking I be capping when I be saying things. No, developers, that's what they do. They have some developers, that's their job. That they go to different websites or different groups, on YouTube, and they listen to see, like with ideas or what the fans want, or is it worth that, worth investing in it? They do stuff like that. This I know 100%. Some people be saying, "Oh, Poe, you be making up stuff. You just be trying to sound like you're important." I don't want to be important. That's the thing. People be thinking that I want to be important. What's up, Crooks? Just like I felt kind of disrespected yesterday that Beast. I see Beast as a brother, and my thing with family and brothers and everything. Everybody disagree with stuff, but Beast got he attacked my character. He attacked what I try to do. A lot of people know, y'all know what I do this for. A lot of y'all know why I do this. I don't do this to be famous. I don't do this, everybody got their own lane. My thing is everybody have their own lane of how they do something. Beast, when he came on, he felt like he was like, yo, Poe, you should be doing this. You should be doing, that's what you should be doing. That's not what I'm doing. Poe is Poe. I'm me. It's like me going to a gym trying to teach somebody that somebody else already teaching. My thing is, you're trying to tell me, hey, you're doing something wrong. Hey, if he didn't ask for that help, why I'm telling him something? He said, yo, you got to teach people this. You got to teach them that. My thing is, I say things, and my thing is, I don't force nothing on anybody. My thing is, I have what I like, and I put it out there. And if people like it, they like it. If they accept it, they accept it. My thing is, it's not about me forcing you. My whole thing. Yeah, yesterday he kind of, because he said, Poe, if you got anything to say about me, say it in private. No. What I said, it wasn't nothing to say in private. I wasn't attacking Beast or anybody. My thing is, everybody, I don't got to agree with everybody. I don't got to agree with everybody. He got his own way of looking at I see what kind of boxing matches he like. And that's okay. That's what boxing fans do. Every boxing fan doesn't like the same boxer. That's okay. But my thing is, when you try to force and impose that, hey, but you not understand. I understand boxing. I understand boxing 100%. I understand. Yeah, there's things that every day I learn something new. I'm like, I never really paid attention to that. I will never say nobody can teach me nothing or I can't teach. somebody, nobody, I would never say nobody could teach me something. Even Teddy Atlas listened. Even George Benton listened. They listened to stuff. The great George Benton, what his thing was, one thing I liked about George Benton's way of teaching stuff, he critiqued what you had already. If you was a boxer that already boxed a little bit, he critiqued things. He didn't change you. Yeah, that right there, that was disrespectful. He said he brings excitement to the show. He does bring some type of energy, but that's not my thing. Is when you say that, you undermining me. You telling me, hey, you gotta listen to me because I'm the main person of this thing. My thing is, Beast, you're my, I look at you as a brother, but for you to say that, it's like, I created this show. It was my show. I didn't go and look for you. I didn't seek you out. It's like you're too confrontational, and I try to avoid confrontation. That's not me. Not that I'm passive. I just don't want to argue. Why should I argue? Especially right now. And I started arguing yesterday. Y'all don't really see me like kind of argue. Beast is like saying stuff, and then I was going back and forth with him. But I'm like, yo, he said, it sounded like when we first met, we was going back. No, it wasn't. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. We both have our perspective. It's just like Floyd Mayweather arguing with other trainers, other managers. They don't all agree. Boxers don't all fight the same. And then he said ego. One thing about ego, because he said everybody has an ego. I don't have an ego. That's 100% about me. I don't have an ego. But the one thing about me is I'm not bowing down to no man. I don't bow down to no man. Even though I'm a humble person, anybody will tell you in the street, they would tell you I'm the most humblest person in the world. But I'm the most dangerous person in the world. I'm the most dangerous person in the world. And I'm not meaning it literally, because YouTube would be like, oh, well, he's the most dangerous person in the world. Oh, we got to pay attention to him. No, I'm not saying that YouTube. When I say that, I'm talking about I'm humble, but I'm not going to let anybody step on me or act like I'm like a simp. That's what me and Aaron was saying to him on stream. Yeah. But some of the stuff he kind of say, like, it's a lot of YouTubers do have egos. Me, I don't have an ego. His ego is like, I don't have an ego. My thing is, it's what we call in the psychology field. It's like it's not a bipolar, but it's kind of bipolar, because you always blame people and try to make them seem like they're at fault about something and make them feel bad about correcting you. My thing is, I'm okay with being corrected. That's why if I say something, my thing is, I always be like, Brent, give me data. Let me know, because my thing is, it's two people that could be wrong at the same time. Because they can have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and they both wrong. My thing is, hey, we both got data. Now we put it together and we actually have the truth. But, some people feel like everything they say is 100% correct. I'm not, my thing is I'm not, because and then they say I'm too passive. No, my thing is I'm not trying to be you. I'm not trying to be other people. People they want an identical version of them. If I was an identical version of certain people, I would not be here. And when people say I'm soft, the hood don't call me soft. The street don't call me soft. I'm 100% not soft. One of the reasons why I boxed was because I used to fight all the time. So I'm not soft. I'm not passive. It's because, for one, that's why me and my wife kind of bump head a little bit, because I'm that guy that you can't let other people, dictate how you act. My thing is everybody love me, but everybody don't know how to be around me. Because they feel like when they're around me, they feel like they kind of think I'm fake, because it's like, how is you're that nice? How are you that kind of guy? But they know if they keep pushing and pushing, they scared I might snap on them. And that's not the case. They feel like if they keep pushing, I might snap on them because I'm too nice or I'm too mannerable. I keep doing stuff, but in the street, a lot of people they don't mess with me at all, because they seen me do nasty work. Let me see. I'm done, man. After the whole thing last night, I lost respect for Beast. Let me jump on the podcast. Oh, okay. Give me a second. Oh, Leafy, how you think you did today? Let me see something. Give me a second. Oh, okay, okay. That's good. Oh yeah. Got two more tomorrow, and then my last 2 days on Friday. Yeah, yeah. This year, school year is almost over. Do they make y'all stay in the school all day? Like they do. Like once y'all do the test, y'all can leave. Do they let y'all do that too? Because I know, especially when I was in college, they like when we do our test, we do the test and then we can leave. Some people hang around and go to other classes and stuff like that. My thing is, why go to class, to the extra classes, or hang around just to be hanging around. Even in high school, we did it like that. Like when I got like in the junior stuff. Oh, now we got to stand to 12:50. Still, y'all not staying the rest of the whole day. So yeah, they used to let us just leave. It was kind of bad because some people just do this. They get in there and they just write anything and just leave. They'd be like, whatever happened, happened. But me and my friends play hacky sack to pass the time. Oh man, you and your friends play hacky sack, and it's funny because when I was in art side, that was weird to me, and they used to do that in art side. Yeah, You said I work for the schools. I wait for school. I can't wait for school to be over. I do work all summer. Yeah. Your hours change during the summer though. Yeah. Hours in the summer change. So I think it'll be better for you in the summer, or is it? So is it because I think in the summer they have special programs and they might stretch out a little longer. Let me see. Where Crooks at? I put the link in the chat. Oh, did y'all see the link that I posted? Let me. I should have. Yeah. I'm gonna pin it to the page. Tag Ash Habib in this post that I pinned to the page. Now I'm gonna put Ash's name so y'all can know. Like if you're on Instagram, tag him to that, or oh, I know what y'all could do. If y'all my friend on Instagram, matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give y'all my post on Instagram, and y'all tag Ash Habib to this post. Let me see, because I'm about to put the post and then I'm gonna put Ash. Then I'm gonna put Ash's name in. Give me a second. Where is Ash? The poster. Oh yeah, Leafy, you could probably do it. The post that I did with Ash Habib, the questions. Could you tag that in here right quick? Let me see. My YouTube with the Ash Habib, could you post that in here? It say Undisputed 2 and it got the questions. Ash blocked me. So, Ash blocked me or whoever take care of his account. Give me a second. All right. Yo, what's up? Let me see. You should be in the group. I mean, be able to say something now. Let me see something. I'm trying to get my post that I made, and I'm trying to tag going. Why is it doing that? Yeah, I'm trying to give y'all the link to the post so y'all could tag Ash Habib and Still City in it. Let me see. Let me see. Give me a second. All right. I Crooks, you should be able to talk. Leafy, Leafy and whoever's in here, this post, tag Ash Habib to it. I need as many people as possible. Tag out Ash Habib and Still City to it, so they could see it, and maybe we could get him to answer the questions. And he feel like they feel kind of like they're pressured to answer the questions. Yeah, all right, I got you. You should be able to talk now.
You're
Yeah,
what's going on, brother?
not much. Yeah, what's going on with you?
You know, I'm just an MMA guy. You know what I mean? Just an MMA guy.
The yeah. Yeah. So you and Jay with that just MMA stuff.
Well, I mean, well, I mean, it's because that's what people label us as. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they'll be like, "Oh,
Uh,
you guys are just MMA guys coming over into boxing." It's like, bro, I've been watching boxing longer than I've been watching MMA.
yeah. But I understand it because that's what they did to me when I was helping EA. When I go
Yeah.
to the EA side, when I try to go into the MMA, and
Hmm.
I could have just stayed there, but my thing was I told EA, I said, I don't, that's not what I do. So it wouldn't help them or help anybody me being there. And they
Yeah.
they they didn't force me to be an MMA moderator.
Yeah.
It was
And that's
like, you
why,
don't know
like,
what you're talking about.
and that's like even with like that's why when bees would I would try to correct bees when bees would be talking about something about like, you're trying to comment on this and then boxing and this and this and this. It's like, no, I'm a fan of it. I can only say what I see, not from necessarily my experience. That's why I even told him, like, I try to listen to people and I talk to people that are actual boxers. Like, it's not like when I did my interview with Sean Porter, I
Yeah,
asked him about the Xander Zayas and Boots Ennis matchup because I wanted to hear from a boxer standpoint, somebody that did it at the highest level and it was a world champion,
yeah,
how he sees it, like how he sees Xander and what he sees from Boots, and hear it from his perspective. And then I'm like, okay, like I see he's speaking from experience, so if he's telling me that shit, then it must be true. You know what I mean? So it's
yeah,
just kind of like
yeah.
I always
That's
defer to people that did it.
yeah, good. And that's one of the things I always say. Even I say even trainers disagree that actually been doing it for years. Because like I say, every boxer don't box the same. So that tells you that the trainers don't think alike. So my thing is, I'll be trying to tell people it's okay to have a disagreement, but when you think that, hey, what I say is right and everything else is wrong, that's where it becomes a problem.
Yeah, because if that
Like,
was the case, we'd have
perfect world.
a thousand boxers running around being Floyd Mayweather.
Yup.
But or we'd have a thousand boxers running around trying to be Muhammad Ali. But not every single boxer can be like that, and not every trainer teaches that. I mean,
Yup.
you have some of the best defensive guys that, like Pernell Whitaker's coach, probably wasn't teaching the same thing as Floyd's was, and the Mayweathers weren't teaching the same thing as Virgil Hunter. Like,
Yeah.
they're teaching different things and how to box in different ways. So
Yeah. Cause my trainer knew Pernell Whitaker trainer, George Benton. My brother used to train with George Benton. That was one of his trainers. It was Joe Frazier, then George Benton. So we know these things. So with George Benton, I mean with Pernell Whitaker, he has a variant. That's a variant of the Philly shell. It's not the same thing that George Benton was doing because George Benton is like basically the originator of the Philly shell. But he had a variant. Floyd added his own. I mean, Pernell Whitaker added his own flair.
yeah,
Floyd added his own flair from his father. His father was doing it, but he wasn't as strategic with it. And that was the thing that the point I was trying to make. I said he has his version. When people think of the Philly shell, they don't think about James Toney. They don't think about, some of them don't even think about George Benton. The first thing people going to say in the last 20 or 25 years, they're going to say Floyd Mayweather. They associate Floyd, even though Floyd, his whole career, he didn't do the Philly shell. He mixes it up. But
yeah,
he does the Philly shell more prevalent. He does that more than he does any of his other defenses.
yeah,
Floyd is just a great defensive boxer. His conversations tells it all. A person could say James Toney was a better person, a better defensive fighter than Floyd. His conversations say different.
Yeah,
Look how
and you can
Floyd
and you
fought.
can correct me if I'm wrong. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Floyd, from what I've watched, and I like I said, I could be wrong, right? From what I've watched, young Floyd wasn't using the Philly shell as much, but as his athleticism and as he started getting older, he started to use the Philly shell more and
Yeah,
more.
it was a way for his because his hands was brittle. His hands start breaking, and he was hurting his hands. So he adjusted. That was that's the part that made me respect Floyd more because most boxers would have stopped boxing or did something different. But Floyd adjusted what was wrong with him so he could still stay prevalent, still be able to compete. So he had to adjust his style because his hands was breaking and they would, he was hurting his hands. So he said, "All right, I'm a counterpunch. I'm gonna just be a counterpuncher, gather points." And he was still being effective. Because my thing is, people say, "Oh, Floyd is just a counterpuncher." He do this. He was winning off of just doing that. So you can't get mad at him. A lot of people just want fight, 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 fight. That gets boring after a time. It gets boring. You seeing the same thing over and over and over again. You don't see nothing unique. You don't see somebody thinking. To me, when two people just grappling, there's nothing to that. They're grappling. That's it. I never liked stuff like that.
Mm, yeah, I mean, and I see that's a yeah, that's why I used to be that way too when I first started watching MMA. That's why I always love watching boxing because it's like okay, like there's boxers that I can watch that I know are not gonna be point fighters. Like they're gonna try to go out and take your head off. And so it was the same thing when I came into MMA. But
Mm-hmm.
once I started diving and I started getting to know, one of my really good friends, he's a black belt in jujitsu and he owns his own gym.
Yeah,
And then I know one of my other really good friends is he's a collegiate wrestler. So I really started to like watch and learn the intricacies of grappling. And when you know what you're looking at and you realize how hard it is to ragdoll another human being that against their will, it's it's a pretty tough
yeah.
thing to do.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. I always hated Greco wrestling. It's probably that what would you call it? Um, I probably have because every time I fight somebody, that's what they try to do to me when I was young. They tried to grapple me. They tried to grab me. And me, I was beating people down with my fist, but they're trying to grab me, hold me, and people jump me. I guess I'm kind of tortured by that kind of, but I
Yeah,
don't
I get
like
you.
I don't like grappling and stuff like that. Greco
Yeah,
wrestling, two
yeah.
men, two men grab it.
You
When
want to
you
know what
describe,
I correlated to? Poe, do you watch football?
yeah, a little bit, not
Okay.
really.
So some of the most highest paid people in football are offensive linemen, and some of them are defensive linemen.
Yeah,
And they're some of the least talked about people because they're in the trenches and because their position is the hardest in football because they have to move other human beings against their will, whether it
yeah,
be the defensive player moving the offensive player or the offensive player moving the offensive lineman moving the defensive lineman. But it's not a pretty sight to see. Like it's not, hey, I'm a receiver catching the ball with one hand or I'm a quarterback throwing the ball 80 yards down the field. It's I'm getting in there and getting real nasty with you in the
yeah,
trenches. Pause. So it's the same thing with grappling. Like striking, yeah, it looks pretty, and there's no pretty thing in grappling. I mean, John Jones, if you were to watch John Jones when he fought like Stephen Bonner, when he was just throwing them with all these judo reversals and wrestling reversals and stuff like that, then
yeah,
it looks great. But most of the time, these guys are just muddying it up and making it ugly and just dominating people. So
yeah,
I could see how it would be kind of boring
yeah.
the casual eye.
Yeah, visually, but me, I could grapple you. I choke you out in a heartbeat in the grapple move. Me, all that stuff, like my brother was like teaching us that stuff, but it's something I never liked. I never liked it, like like martial arts and stuff like that. I grew up, like I said, I grew up in the household, but it never gravitated to me. It's like boxing was more my thing, or like kung fu or stuff like that. Like not all that like grappling and grabbing. I guess I hate people grabbing me, touching me.
Yeah.
So
And
I
I
guess
was that way. I was that way too, Poe, until I was younger, and I used to be like that too in terms of grappling and stuff. And then I seen James Toney, ironically, James Toney go up against Randy Couture, and I was like, okay, like yeah, Randy Couture just made it look easy, grabbing one of the most like one of the most dominant boxers of that time, and just literally took him down and finish
yeah,
him. So it's just kind of like, okay, I want to learn how to do that. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
if I get my ass whooped, I just gotta do is just throw you down. I ain't gotta worry about getting punched in the face too much.
yeah. Because he did what he was supposed to do. Because and my brother said, he said James Tony going. He said before that fight, he said, why would he fight James Tony the way James Tony want him to fight him? He's going to grab James Tony and bring him down to the ground. He
Hmm.
said that's the first thing he's going. He said he's going to grapple him, and he grabbed him, and that was it. It was over.
Yeah, and and like if you're in school, I mean, and a lot of people haven't seen this. There is nothing more terrible to see than watching somebody that knows how to wrestle go up against somebody that doesn't know how to wrestle, because they don't, like, at least when you're standing up with somebody with a boxer. I mean, obviously if they're like a pro level boxer
Yeah,
and you're going up against somebody that don't know how to box, yeah, you're gonna knock their ass out. I'm not saying that, but like even a high school wrestler versus somebody who's boxing in high school, when you're standing up, you got a chance of maybe landing a lucky punch when somebody's not expecting it. When you're wrestling, it's it's really a terrible sight to see
yeah,
somebody
it
that
is.
doesn't know how to
It is.
wrestle going up against somebody
I
that does know
know.
how to wrestle.
Yeah, I know. I saw it numerous times. I seen the
Yeah.
Joker try to grapple me, but my thing is, I always be thinking. I do some crazy stuff. I do some WWE type stuff. The Joker grab me. Joker grab me and try to put me in a lock. My thing is, I jump up in the air with you on my back. You got me in like some type of hold, and I'll jump up in the air, and you'll fall on your back. Boom! Knock the air out you. I
Yeah.
knock people out like that. Joker's grabbed me from the back, like choking me, trying to choke me out. I flip forward and jump up in the air, and boom! You hit your back on the ground, and my body weight against your body weight is gonna knock all the air out of you. Now you
Yeah.
don't messed up.
That's why
So
in MMA, one of the rules one of the rules of grappling in terms of an MMA fight, they tell you if somebody starts to post or get up, and you're either on their back or they're in your guard, you need to let them go, because they're gonna either pick you if you're in their guard or they're in your guard, they're gonna pick you up and slam you, or
yup,
they're gonna drop to their back and slam you that way. So you gotta let them go, because
yup,
there's
I
been
get
multiple
that a
people that
lot
have
of
gotten
times.
slammed like that.
Yup, a lot of time I pick people up like this. They be grabbing me from the front, and I go boom, boom. I hit them on the ground.
Hmm.
That's why they be say, "Yo, you're violent." I say, "What? I supposed to let the Joker hurt me?" My thing is, the Joker grab. If they grab me in a way that I can't get out of it, the most violent way to get myself, free. So
Hmm.
I see now you be like, Dad, bro, you should. I would think you like MMA, but I don't. It's just it doesn't gravitate to me. Boxing more so, yes.
Yeah, no, and I feel like here's the thing, man, is like when it comes to, and this is something that
Preference.
I wanna bridge in between both communities, is like you can be you can be a fan of boxing and respect MMA. You can be a fan of MMA and respect boxing, but like in between both communities, they love to be like, "Oh, well, we're the most dominant sport," or "No, we're the most dominant." It's like, bro, if I take
Yeah,
an MMA fighter and put him in boxing, there's a high chance, 90% of the time, that, or maybe even higher, that an MMA guy is not going to beat a boxer in boxing. But just the reverse. If you take a boxer
Yeah,
and put him into an MMA fight, he's not going to beat an MMA fighter. Like both of them
facts.
are different sports. They're combat sports. They're both striking sports. It would be like, trying to take a boxer and putting him in a taekwondo tournament. Like he's not going to win. But if you take a
No,
taekwondo artist and put him in a boxing ring, he's not going to win either. So it's just like
yeah,
and you never see people. It was funny because if you look at the prime example of this is when Shakur Stevenson and Terrence Crawford were going at Joaquin Buckley. If you guys don't know who Joaquin Buckley is, he was obviously previous to a couple weekends ago. He was a top 10 welterweight in the UFC. And he was talking him and Shakur were going back and forth, and he told Shakur, like, if we were fighting in a street fight, I could literally kill you. Like, I could kill you. I could take you down and kill you. And Terrence Crawford chimed in and was like, yeah, that's why we have guns for dudes like you. And it's like
yeah,
you're proving what King Buckley's point. Like
yeah,
it's just different sports, and that's okay. Like there's
yeah,
nothing wrong with liking both of them.
yeah. Yeah, it's funny because that's some of the stuff my brother used to be saying. Because I said, because my brother, he could fight. He was a martial artist and everything, but he know that I can punch, and I knew a little things. And he said, man, I won't fight you. He said, man, you see that, you see my all them weapons I got in there. He said, I will be using them on you. He said, I'm not gonna sit there and try to box you or anything. He
Hmm.
said, nah. So I was like,
That's
yeah,
that's
you
what
you
that's what
right.
Terrence hit Joaquin with, like, bro, I ain't gonna try to sit there and fight you in a street fight, bro. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
just gonna shoot you, bro.
yup, yup,
You ain't about to get me. And the one thing that I don't know if you've seen that clip of Terrence, and that's what a lot of people will go off of too when they say that Terrence could beat MMA fighters. Because when he was grappling with Jai Opataya and
yeah,
last weekend when he was grabbing them and shit, people were like, "Oh yeah, well, see, Terrence knows how to wrestle," and I'm like, "Okay, but there's a difference between Terrence's wrestling and elite level wrestling. Like
yeah.
there's a
The elite
difference."
part. Yeah, the elite part. Because Terrence, he know how to wrestle because he did it in high school. But
Yeah,
elite, I no, skill. And plus, boxing has been your sport longer than any of the other stuff you're doing.
yeah. But I'm hoping Terrence comes back, shit, at least for one more fight.
I want him to fight Boots because my
Hey,
thing is,
you and me
you
both,
shut up
brother.
the young lion. Yeah, you
Yeah,
shut up the young lion because my thing is you fought people to me that wasn't worthy of you fighting. You said you fought I forget the last couple of guys you fought, but
he
he
fought
fought them.
Majimov. He fought
Yeah,
Majimov, Canelo,
yeah, but he was
and
fighting
Spence.
people that what I know he fought the Canelo, but I'm talking about Majimov and stuff like that. You should have fought Boots instead of him. To me, you would have generated more money if you would have fought Boots because y'all both have a large fan base. But my thing is, you probably deep down inside, I don't know if he did, but you probably felt down that Boots probably got a chance because he's a young gun. And
Mm, maybe.
I
But
think
you got to
because
remember, it wasn't Boots at that time when Terrence was making his run. Boots is still at what, 147? Yeah, he's at
yeah,
147. So I mean, it just that fight when by the time Boots started picking up a lot of popularity, it was literally right after what uh Spence and Crawford happened, and then that catapulted freaking Crawford into superstardom or into stardom, and then the Canelo fight got him into superstardom. But I agree with you. I'd like to see him come back and fight Boots, but bring him up to 168, bro. He said he's gonna end up back up there, so bring him up there, fight
yeah,
him.
one six. I don't think Terrence have too much. I don't think he could get a lot of fighters up there in the 168 because I think Canelo gonna try kind of struggle right, especially right now at his age. You know,
You know.
we'll see. I want to see how Canelo fare against Bill, especially Bill kind of been active.
Yeah, but in
But
Billy's
the only thing with
style,
Bill, he gets tired because he throws too much.
yeah, he's a
He
marauder.
Yeah, he
He's-
throws
he-
caution into the wind. He just keep coming at you.
yeah,
That
yeah,
can be a problem. It can
yeah.
either be a
It
problem
can be.
for him or a problem for you.
Yeah, and
And
that's why a lot
Canelo
of
is
people are
very
talking about
defensive.
Canelo knocking him out because they're like,
Yeah,
well, his style is perfectly tailor made for
yup,
Canelo. He's gonna come
yup,
forward and walk right into a counter shot.
or body shots.
Yeah,
Because he already gassed out, so you just beat him to the body. You know if he gonna throw all that many punches, then throw all them punches, and I'm gonna hit you to the body. So
yeah.
you gonna be done for him.
Well, they're trying to set up that fight with Hamza Shiraz. That's why they're trying to
I
set.
think
But
that's going to be one of the fights because I think and Bill is the fight for Canelo. That's in August,
yeah, yeah.
and
That
then
fight's in
after that,
September,
oh yes, all right,
September
September.
12th. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
happening
that
September
fight will
12th.
happen. Then Shazad, but we got to get a fight with him. We got to see who he's going to fight. He got to fight somebody that fans can say, all right, that was a good fight. Now we want to. Now it helps with the Canelo fight.
Well, he won the IBF belt last weekend. So I mean, he's a
Yeah,
champion now. So I
yeah,
think
but
they're
we still gonna have to wait. That's gonna be a long wait because once Canelo fight, when is the next time he's gonna fight? So Shazad got to get a fight in between that long wait. Boxers don't box like they used to,
yeah, that's
like
true.
2 or 3 fights a year. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, they were also talking about. They also asked him about fighting Jaime Munguia, who is in the same camp now as
Yeah,
Canelo. So maybe that's the next fight for him. Because I mean, Jaime Munguia looked good against Resendez.
yeah.
He looked really
He
good against Resendez.
look the more like how he used to look.
Yeah.
A lot of people like he looked too good. Is he back on them steroids? But nah, he just looked good. Looked like he put in work.
Yeah. Well, and Canelo was saying he was like, yeah, he's taking it more serious now. He's
Yeah,
listening to what I'm telling him. So I don't know. It's going to be tricky though, because what if Shiraz and Canelo fight each other, and then Canelo beats Shiraz? Then he's got two titles in the same weight class as Munguia, and they're not going to fight each other again.
no, I don't see them fighting each other, especially when they're in the same camp. But I seen that happen.
Yeah, but I don't think Canelo, because they asked Canelo like, who do you think you're going to pass the torch to? And he was like, well, ask me in 5 years when I retire. He was like, but the only person that he named was Munguia. He was like, well, I can pass it to Jaime, hopefully. So I don't think he's gonna want to. I don't
Yeah,
think he's gonna want
that
to fight him.
that's that kind of sound like what I was talking about yesterday when we was talking about with Usyk and and Usyk and AJ. They're in the same training camp. I don't think Usyk gonna fight. He probably gonna have two more fights, and I think one's gonna probably be probably the young lion, Moses, and then I think he's gonna let AJ, and I think he's gonna pass that trophy over to AJ.
I think from what happened last weekend, because they had Kabayel in the ring with him. I think Kabayel is gonna be Usyk's next fight. So I think that fight's gonna happen, and then I think maybe if Tyson Fury is able to get past AJ, then I think Tyson Fury and Usyk will fight again, and then that'll Usyk will ride off into the sunset. But I think if AJ beats Tyson, then you can't really pass the torch. Usyk can't really pass the torch to AJ. He's a little bit on the older side now, so can't
Yeah,
necessarily pass it to him. So I don't know. I think Moses Saitama is going to be the next one though.
yeah, but I think that Usyk is going to try to because he keeps saying, "Hey, AJ is going to get the belt." So I'm like, are y'all going to do like how a lot of people doing there in the same training camp? y'all have like basically a sparring match. And you pass it over to him and be like, yeah, we had a good fight and stuff. That's how I kind of see it, because he like, yeah, AJ gonna be the next champion after I leave.
Yeah,
so I'm like, what are you gonna give him the belt?
Well, you want to know who I feel bad for though? Who I feel bad for is Daniel Dubois, because it's like, okay,
Oh
you got to
yeah,
fight Fabio Wardley, and all right, cool, you beat Fabio, your reward is we're gonna give you Moses Saitama.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know
But
about
that's
that
a
one.
that's a dangerous fight for both of them, because both of them could crack. And when
Yo,
Daniel Dubois is point, go ahead.
my bad, bro. But I think they finna fight again. Worley and Dubois, because Worley got a rematch clause on that. So I think they finna get it on again. Then after that, maybe a Tama. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my thing is, I want a Tama to fight one of them young lions instead of the ones that got the wear and tear on them. No, he's fighting
Shit.
people that got a little bit of wear and tear on them.
Well,
Shit. Speaking about young lions, what about Richard Torres? He just
Oh
hey,
man.
man,
bruh, I felt bad. Well,
but
to be fair to
that's my
Itama though,
guy,
Itama
Frank
said he would
Frank
go fight
Sanchez.
Khabib in Germany.
Yeah, but Frank Sanchez is not a bum. Like with the
Yeah,
fight
he's
that
real.
he did lose, he was injured, and it kind of proved that when he came back strong. Frank Sanchez, that's one of the guys that I used to talk to a lot with the what was that? The translator, because he wanted to be an undisputed. I was like talking to him for about at least 4 or 5 years. And he said he's supposed to be an undisputed, but I don't know what happened with that. Yeah, so I was a fan of Frank Sanchez. I was watching his career like when they first came to America. Because I was
Yeah.
like some of these boxers, because like some of these boxers from Cuba, they literally on Instagram and stuff. So I'm following these guys. And we was conversating.
So what's your thoughts on Richard Torres? What's his next move? Because they put a lot of money in that boy. They put a lot of money in
Yeah.
that boy. A lot.
He got to reevaluate. He got to structure. I know he's gonna blame it on the trainer. That ain't had nothing to do with Bomac. Even though I hate when fighters fight hard fights. My thing is, see, this is something I know for a fact. When you change trainers, you don't get a hard fight. You got to see how you look with that new trainer. So you don't get a hard fight. You get somebody that they're gonna probably give you problems, or it's gonna be a kind of difficult fight. That was a hard fight to have a new trainer. That was a dangerous fight, and it played out the way it did.
See, you're right. But my thing is, I hate when fighters like try new trainers and stuff. Like it don't go well. It never
It doesn't.
doesn't. Like we can bring up Tank and Calvin Ford. Yeah, Barry Hunter as his head trainer. I was like, man, nah, it's not right.
Yeah, because what you're gonna do is second guess yourself. That's what happened, and this is what happens, and this is what somebody told me. When you get a martial artist like this, good example. Conor McGregor, when he was fighting Floyd Mayweather, he kept second guess what he was doing, and sometimes he was actually throwing MMA punches. He kept second guessing himself. So when you're a martial artist, you're going to constantly second. Dad, I can't kick him. Dad, I can't throw this punch. Dad, I can't throw this punch. So when you're a boxer that was trained on a certain style, when you come to a new style that the trainer that teaches you, then you're gonna start second guessing yourself. A good example is Prince Nassim. When Emmanuel Stewart tried to not let him do what was being that he was successful at, he tried to make him more conventional. but that's not what Prince Nassim was great at. So now you changed his style, and he got beat down.
Um,
Yeah, Antonio Barra. Yeah, he probably would have won, but not the way he did. Antonio Barra beat the brakes off of Prince Nassim, and Prince Nassim beat some good fighters.
so
Go ahead.
so who you think like? Cause we see all these fighters changing trainers and stuff. Who you think like is like a go to like a how do I say like a trainer everybody can go to and just like at least be solid.
That's a good question. Because a lot of boxers, they don't. I mean, a lot of trainers, they're not old school like some of the guys. Because guys like George Benton, that's Pernell Whitaker, trainer, his old trainer. He worked with what you got. Like if you was trained by somebody else, he works with what you got. That's how my trainer used to do. If you was trained by somebody else, he works with what you got and he amplifies it a little bit. He don't change your style totally. He looks at what you're flawed at, and then he start adding on to it. But some box trainers, they just change you. Now you constantly second guessing yourself. That's why a good trainer would tell you, all right, we're gonna work for about a year. So it's gonna be muscle memory because you got to build muscle memory.
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
if you've been boxing, let's look at it this way.
Yo, I'm back. My bad.
Okay, let's say you've been boxing since you was a child and you had that same trainer for 20, no, let's say 10 years. You had that same trainer. So you've been using that style for that whole 10 years. And then you stop using that trainer, then you go to another trainer and he's teaching you something. You're going to second guess yourself when you're in a fight all the time.
Yeah.
And this something that happened to me when I was boxing. Because a lot of people say, you're a short heavyweight. You're not going to be able to be effective. I was being effective. But their thing was, you got to fight like Joe Frazier. You got to fight like this guy. You got to fight like that guy. Joe Frazier used to do it to his fighters. My brother used to say it. He said his son, his name was Chico. Joe Frazier used to call him Chico, but one of his sons used to call Chico, and he was boxing. And he was boxing like Muhammad Ali. Joe Frazier didn't like that. He said, you're my son. You're supposed to fight like I fight. But he was effective at what he was doing. Mm-hmm. So now you start changing people. Now they start losing because they're second guessing themselves. Go ahead.
Since you bring up that point, do you think some fighters need trainers like a Shakur Stevenson? Do you think he like? Because I don't think he needs anybody to tell him what to do in that ring, like a Dimitri Bivol, like high IQ level fighter. You think they need trainers, or what you think?
What you talking about? Do you think Shakur Stevenson need a fighter that puts him out, make him more aggressive, with more to throw more and stuff like that? That's what you're saying?
No, I'm saying like since like a Shakur Stevenson, since he's high IQ, do you think he needs like his grandpa to like, you need to do this, you need to do that? Because some fighters don't listen to their coaches.
Oh,
Shakur doesn't always listen to his coach. So.
Yeah. That some of the guys, they don't listen to it. When they argue with that, means that they don't trust the trainer at all. But like Floyd, if you notice, he didn't really argue with his uncles. He ain't argue with his father or nothing like that. It's like when they like panic, they might kind of disagree, but they like, okay. They're like, okay, but it's like not like a major argument. Like if you and your trainer, y'all gotta y'all know each other. Like when I was boxing, I could like peek in the corner and I could see that I'm doing something right. Or they'll say, we don't need to tell you nothing. You got it. I said, all right, I know I'm doing everything right. Or they'd be like, stay on them. They like say little things. They don't, because sometimes this is what trainers used to do you're letting the opponent know what they're doing wrong. Yo, he got his hands down. He got his hands down. Do this, do that. Now he doing this and stuff, or they're telling you, you got your hands down. Put your hands up. Like, oh man, you telling them that I probably was setting them up, because a lot of times I have my hands down on purpose. It's like, because a lot of heavyweights don't fight with their hands down. What it does, it invites you in, and you already got that punching mentality. I'm about to knock him out, and you run into something. Boom! I knocked you out.
And that, like, okay, say it like this, like Boots Ennis.
Yeah.
Bozy is, to me, he's not a good trainer, because he couldn't, like, every big Bozy Ennis, he's not a good trainer to me, because like every big fight he like sold the fight, or he didn't know what to say. But like I'm saying, like the talent level is like greater than the coach's like advice, or I don't know how to say it.
You're right. Sometimes the fathers get too involved. See, with my son, I wanted to be my son. I wanted to train my son and everything. And I knew I had to be like, nah, I'm not gonna work with him like that. I'm not gonna be a part of my son, like, let it be his decision. Because I was gonna literally in my mind, like, I'm gonna make my son be a boxer. I'm gonna bully my son. I'm gonna do like the old school guys did. Then I said, nah, man. And if you see my son, you could probably be just as mad as I am. My son is 6'3". He got my shoulders. I say, you got my genetics. My son was athletic when he was young. Like, he ran around the park and everything. And I was mad because it took me a whole month to be able to run 3 miles. My son ran 3 miles like he knew the park. That's why I be telling people, when I say that, they think I'm being extra, but your DNA does go into your children. It's like kids be remembering things, or they do things that they don't know why they do it or how they're able to do it. Because he ran around that park like it wasn't nothing. I didn't tell him which route he, because it's like in the park, you could get lost if you go to right. That joker ran around the park like he knew the park.
Yeah,
that was scary. I was like, yo, that's scary. You ran around it and you ran up the hill I used to struggle up.
Your son probably loves you more for that, though, that you didn't try to force him into something. Because like sometimes that's what happens.
But you know that they did, and this is what I be telling people, because I do the psychology thing. My thing is, he's more mad working for somebody that could fire him tomorrow. I said, because that's what my mother-in-law and them always telling me. Stop trying to force him to do this. You're doing. I said, but you force him to go to work. You force him to do this, and you force him to do that. We all force a person to do something. Every day he go to work, and his boss tells him something that he don't like. He was forced to do it. Because we got to make, when we say stop forcing your kids, because this I always go with this conversation. When people say stop forcing your kids to do something because you did it, or if you open a business, don't force your child to. No, it's not about forcing the child to do something. I would try to teach my son about generational wealth. And
that's what
I get that.
Same thing.
I definitely get that perspective, because there's a difference between, pushing your child, for motivational purposes, when it comes to like trying to get them to do something that's going to give them something that, acquires generational wealth. But it's like, a lot of people, they have to also understand, like, you can push your child to be anything and everything. But at the end of the day, as long as you're pushing and motivating them, there's nothing wrong with that. It's another thing to, of course, try to force them into a career that they're going to end up hating you on, for later on and stuff like that.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
It's like with my kids, like my kids are not, they don't have the athletics that I had. Like whenever I was a kid, like I was super athletic. Like I played basketball, I played football. Like I was heavy into sports, and I even played a high school ball. Like I didn't go to college because of injuries, but I was really, really talented. I played point guard. I was playing wide receiver.
Can I say something to
Like,
that?
yeah, go ahead.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like the talent
Draco out here
level.
interrupting people.
What you
What
said?
you said?
I was just joking. I said Draco out here interrupting people.
Uh, but what I'm saying, like the talent level, like a Boots Ennis, like you can't teach that talent. But like you were saying, like fathers do be forcing themselves on their sons and stuff. Like a Devin Haney, he don't look natural in that ring to me. Like he looked like
Ooh.
Bill Haney just you gotta do this, you gotta do it. He don't look natural to me. Like a Boots Ennis, like a Tank Davis, like you can tell when fighters look natural in that ring, like they supposed to like, oh yeah, he looked like a fighter. Like fighters like Devin Haney, who else can I say? Like a Floyd Schofield, fighters like that, they don't look natural in the ring to me.
Yeah,
I mean, Floyd Schofield definitely looks awkward, but I think
Yeah.
I don't consider him technically sound. Devin
Yeah.
Haney, on the other hand, is like perfect for boxing when you
Yeah.
look at like acumens, like just his ability, his reach, his athleticism as well. He doesn't have the athleticism of a Boots Ennis, and I wouldn't even say he has the athleticism of a Floyd Schofield. But when it comes to his height and reach and stuff like that, like there's a lot of advantages that he has when it comes to boxing acumens that makes him perfect for boxing, especially with that jab.
Against the right opponents though, because a lot of guys he fight is a lot of is smaller. Like let's be
Well,
honest.
to be fair though, like there's not a lot of boxers that are around Devin Haney's weight that if you match them up with, people wouldn't favor him to beat them.
I mean, he
So-
said he was gonna go up to 154 for Xander. I mean, he might as well get the winner of that fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, but this one thing I keep telling everybody because they keep wanting boxers to keep moving up. Remember, a person that can't punch when they light, a lot of times they're not going to punch when they get bigger. So you're going up there with bigger people that's literally got punching power. You're going to get slaughtered.
Yeah.
So that means you got to be more. Now he gonna really be a runner. You know, people be saying running and running. Everybody that people say running, they're not really running.
That's
just
what I'm
don't
saying. Like
engage
he
enough.
don't he's not
And
like
Devin
a natural
Haney,
fighter to me. He's not
a fighter.
natural
He's a
fighter to me.
boxer. He's
Yeah.
not a fighter. He's a boxer.
Yeah,
He's
That's
not
what
a-
I'm saying. Like
yeah, he's
a
not a-
natural.
he's not a boxer puncher. He's a boxer. He's a technical boxer.
He's
But
what you call a pure
when I
boxer.
say
Yeah.
when I say
Yeah,
like a
pure
natural,
boxer.
when I say like a natural fighter, I mean like a natural fighter can do it all. That's what I'm saying. Like a natural fighter, like he looked
Yeah.
like okay, he can do it all. Like a Boots Tank, like okay, he can box, he can punch, he got defense, he can do it all. That's a natural fighter to me.
Yeah, but my thing is, like I tell people, it's okay for boxers to have different styles. His wheelhouse is not to be a complete fighter, and he's been successful. Like this one thing I tell people when people say they talk about Deontay Wilder. I said I'm a better boxer than Deontay Wilder, but look who went the furthest. Yes, I probably have better amateur accolades, but I don't have the Olympics. I never went to the Olympics. So my thing is I'm on the outside looking in. It's like me talking about Bill Gates and I'm living on this corner begging for change. You know, I can't get mad at that person for they're being successful what they're doing. Because anybody in boxing, anybody could beat you. It could be a person who got 100 losses and one win.
I agree with you.
Experience.
I agree with you, but my thing is like it can only take you so far because you brought up Deontay Wilder. It only took him so far.
You know what? Why it didn't take him so far? You know why it only take you but so far? Is it goes with the whole conversation we originally had. Who was his trainer when he started losing? Like really start losing.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but in
Yep.
fairness, sometimes the talent, even though it outweighs the coaching and it's more superb, sometimes you need that coach for just the vision. Because you can have all the talent in the world, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have the acquired vision for it.
Yeah,
Like
that's
knowing what to see, knowing what to exactly do in certain sequences and exchanges. Like some boxers have that. They might not have the best coach wise, but they have that coach just for the vision, like just for
That's
that
what
hearing effect and stuff like that. Like it's good to hear that voice telling you, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I did see that. So you're right. Yeah, that's what I saw in the ring." Like
that's
type
why I brought
thing.
up Boots Ennis. Like he don't really listen to his dad that much. His dad just say we need to, just motivate him and stuff. And he really do what he want.
yeah.
Yeah, and
But
some
we
for some.
see
Go ahead,
there's
Pope.
usually two people. There's usually two people there, but it's just that the visual person, even with Devin Haney, fired them. I'm Bill. Bill is not the trainer. Bill is more of his promoter and manager. Because he go to Floyd Gym, he go to all these different like trainers, and they get advice from, talk to them. Bill Haney is not really Devin Haney trainer because Bill doesn't have any other fighters. So that shows that he's not really the trainer. Bill's just there.
Bill
He's
doesn't
that
coach
father.
his other son.
No, I don't hear nothing about him coaching other son.
Yeah.
He's still in the amateurs.
Yeah.
But
But that's when you really pull to pick it up. The amateurs, usually you coach them in the amateurs and in the pros. Or some people, when you turn pro, like when I turned pro, you pick another trainer. Not you don't pick another trainer or a trainer with the style similar to what you're teaching the person. That's what people do. And I hate talking about me because everything I like use me as a reference. That sounds like I'm making it about me, and I hate doing that. Yeah. So yeah, but trainers we were saying earlier, trainers you should at least have a fight under a new trainer, a easy fight. That's why with this Spence fight, this is a scary fight. I think Spence has a chance of getting stopped or beat down in this fight. And I know a
against
lot of
Zoo,
people, yeah.
yeah, Zoo is not. People
Zoo
get.
been
I feel
active.
like
Zoo has been
people
active.
forget. Yeah, and people forget that Zoo, they kind of underestimate him because of his two fights with Fedora, right?
Yeah,
But people forget in that first fight.
In Bakram.
Yeah, and Bakram. Yeah, and people forget that in their
The
first
first
fight.
fight I had him winning that fight. I
Yeah,
ain't
he
gonna lie.
was
yeah,
up until he got that
yeah.
cut on the top of his
Yup,
head.
I had him
yup.
winning with the cut. I'm not even. He was landing the
He was
cleaner
landing
punches.
some hard shots.
He was
Yeah,
landing the cleaner punches.
He
I
was
don't know how
landing some bombs.
he was. Yep,
yeah,
that right hand.
yup.
I don't know
Nah, but
how Fedora. They robbed. I ain't gonna lie, they did rob him. Now I'm thinking
But
about it. He really did win that fight with the cut.
I
but
think because also the amount of damage accumulated for Tim Zoo, I think that also kind of swayed the judges when it came to the scoring cards. But I mean, Fandora now, yeah, I mean he uses his jab a lot more than he used
yeah,
to, but he still likes to inside fight too, like he's Riddick Bowe.
yeah.
Yeah.
So who
He
you
is
think?
like Paul Williams,
If
and that's dangerous.
So who
if
you think
Fedora,
can beat Fedora then?
there's some
Anybody
fighters
could
that
be
could beat him.
anybody could be Flandor.
Yeah.
To me, to
I'm
me,
talking about clear, easy,
to
no
me,
questions, no split decision.
Fandora is an easy win for a person that know a trainer or a person that know how to fight for them, especially when you're small. If you're a smaller fighter, a big fighter is easy to beat, especially when they're that thin. Fandora is easy work. When I was boxing, I used to fight guys 6'5", 6'6". I'm 5'11". Let that sink in.
Well, you got to be able to. I feel like you got to be able to move your feet too. So
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
guys like Xander, even though people were like, "Oh yeah, well, Xander.
Nah,
Fedor is beating Xander. No, Fedor is gonna have a hard time with Xander. That's why Boots, for the same reason that Boots is gonna have a hard time with Xander, because Xander moves his feet. He has good footwork.
Yeah.
I don't think
Uh,
Xander feet not all that, and I think Fedora can catch him. He Xander's there to get hit. Like even though he moves his feet, he don't move his head off the swivel, so he's there to get hit.
it all depends on and that's the other thing is which Fedora shows up. Because the Fedora that was jabbing the shit out of Keith
It don't
Keith
matter
Thurman,
which Fedora,
yeah,
inside, outside.
no, inside Fedora is not beating. Fedora with no jab is not beating Xander Zayas. Fedora with a jab that was fighting against
He
Keith
can
Thurman,
he
yeah.
he can close the distance so quick, like. But Fedora, he don't got the feet like a how do I say? He's more flat foot. He like a who can I
But
damn.
to me, long as you got
He
your
like
head
a
off
Duarte.
the
He like a
center
Oscar
line,
Duarte to me.
yeah. But long as you got your head off the center line, you could beat Fandoran.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can move and get in there, he clams up. That's how he got knocked out. People don't realize that Joker knocked him out. That wasn't supposed to knock him out.
That was Brian
He
Mendoza.
knocked him out.
But to me, I don't see all the hype with Xander. Y'all talk about he can box. I just watched
No, like
his recent fight.
Xander don't fight like he used to fight, but he can fight. I think Xander used to throw more
But
punches.
his recent fight though, like if y'all going off of his recent fight, if we're just going off of last performance, Xander is not that, bro. I'm sorry, he's just
But
not
you
good.
also have to
Not
remember
good.
his last fight was against a boss, and him and a boss were training partners.
Yeah.
So it's a little different when
That
you're
makes
fighting
it even
somebody that you know.
worse.
Well,
You're
it's a
supposed
little
to
bit
work
different when
that
you're
guy.
fighting against somebody that has fought against you. That's look
Yeah.
at
Look at
look at Tank
Tank.
versus Lamont Roach.
Tank. Yeah.
look at David Benavidez versus Zerdon. He like, come on, man.
Yeah, but they
Supposed to
have
work
different
that guy.
they have a difference in styles, and that's just different. And they would go to war
Yeah.
But
anyway.
Abbas Baru, y'all talking about this boxer? Abbas Baru was there to get hit the whole time. The whole time he was there to get hit. Xander couldn't do nothing with him for like box him to a split. Come on, bro. Like he's not that. He's not
Sound
all
like
that.
Lamont Roach, right? It sound like Lamont Roach
Yeah,
and Tank.
it sounds exactly like that.
That's why in the amateurs, when I was fighting in the amateurs, you hate to fight the same person. You might fight the same person 5 times. Tank fought Lamont Roach in the amateurs, I think what they said, 3 to 4 times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Lamont Roach know what Tank brings to the table. So
I mean, yeah. It can go both ways because I can also bring up David and Zerto. Like it can go both ways.
Mm-hmm. And this a good example. I sparred Shannon Briggs for years. Who got a title and who don't got a title?
Yeah,
And
that's
my
true.
last time I sparred Shannon, I put their hands on him because I went to Europe that year. I was going to Europe to fight somebody from Germany. I went to the Isle of Jersey.
well, and
Good.
to that point, sorry, Poe, and to that point where you said with Zerto and Benavidez, they sparred a lot, and they were both going to war with each other. David hurt Zerto, and Zerto hurt David Benavidez. So they knew, like Zerto knew what he was going to get into, and their fight was going to be the way that it was. So they did too.
And sparring and fighting is
Hey.
2 different things too.
And 2 different styles. So I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because
But what you were saying about a boss too, though. What you were saying about a boss too. That's why even like guys like Andre Ward and all of them have been talking about the same thing. That's why this fight with Zayas and Boots is so interesting. And even Sean Porter pointed it out too.
Yeah.
That Boots gets hit a lot. So
to me, I just don't get all the hype with Xander, bro. He's just not it to me. He just like he's average. Like I don't get where y'all saying Boots gonna have some trouble. Trouble where, bro? He struggled with Abbas Baru. Put Boots against Abbas Baru, bro. If he had that same performance, y'all would have been clowning Boots. Like, damn.
No, but you missed the point where we was trying to say that that sameness, that they got experience. They have experience with each other. So that was why the outcome came out like that. It's like if Usyk right now was to fight AJ again, they fought each other already, 2 times? And they're training partners. It's gonna be a sparring match.
But all I'm saying is I'm just going off of past. If we just go off past 3 fights, their past 3 fights, I don't see where y'all see Xander is gonna give Boots trouble at. Like the past 3 fights Xander had is like, come on, gang, he's not it, bro. He's average, bro. It's average.
You think all 3 of his last 3 fights wasn't that impressive to you, or just the
I mean,
last?
It was like, okay, like good performance. Like it's not no wow. Oh my god, let me go see that fight. No, we gotta repost.
He's fought back-to-back champions though.
You said what?
He's fought back-to-back champions.
That's what a lot of people looking at. They're looking at you for champions.
Okay, let me say like this. He hasn't had a fight where the performance was like overwhelming. Like, oh my gosh, like damn, what he just do? He just slipped that uppercut. Damn, it's just like, okay, let me just box you. Good, let me win. Okay, get to the next fight. It's like, he's not interesting enough. Like, okay, good fight, good performance, good wins, but like, I need that it factor though.
Yeah, but that's scary too, though, because if he was winning like that against people, would it be a so-called boring fight with Boots? Or is Boots gonna press the
pace?
Yeah, press the pace and make it more a better fight. That's what we got to think about too.
Well, and you also got to think about it from the standpoint of
opponent.
As much, the opponents that Xander has been fighting, compared to the opponents that Boots has been fighting, Xander is going to be the best fighter that Boots has fought up to this point, and Xander's got something, and this is something that Sean.
It can go the other way though.
Yeah, it can in terms of, but more of what I was saying, and even Sean pointed it out in our interview. He was like, Xander he's been there before. Xander's been in championship fights. He's been in there with guys that are tough. He's went 12 rounds.
But but y'all saying that like Boots hasn't been in championship fights too.
Not against the guys like Xander Zayas.
Who has he fought?
Xander? He's fought back-to-back champions.
Who? Name him.
Is he not a unified champion?
Abbas Baru.
That's a champion.
That's one champion. You said,
and he was a champion before that.
Against who?
Who did he fight? Man, what was that kid's name?
Isn't that an email belt?
No, he fought for it. He fought. I forgot what that kid's name is though. My God.
Because I thought Fundora dropped the belt so he can get it.
No, he fought.
That's what I remember.
I believe that he dropped Fundora. Maybe, if I remember correctly, might have dropped the belt, but Xander fought somebody for it.
I forget
because I really forgot.
He fought Jorge Perez.
Yeah, Jorge Perez.
But that wasn't for the belt though. Oh yeah, it was.
Perez not a good fight.
You're right.
What's Perez's record?
33-4.
33-4.
That's a good record. That's 33-4. That's a great record.
Yeah, and if you look at some of the records of the people that he's fought, 24-3, 34-4, 25-2, 20-0, like 33-4, like he's fought some dudes with some records. Now, mind you, obviously we don't know where those records come from, but
still, they fought the.
Like I say, if a person got 100 losses and 1 win, he got experience. He's dangerous to you. Because he got experience. So I never look at it that way because I've seen it plenty of times. A person got 50 losses and 25 wins. But they got they got 75, like over
Experience, yeah.
70 experience.
But
They could beat the brakes off of somebody that had a
you
championship
said
belt.
Xander fought better opponents. It looked like to me like they fought the same level,
But
same
it's
type of level
still that.
opponents.
you said in
That's
the, you said
still
in his
besides
last three
that.
fights. You said in his
Last three
last three
fights,
fights.
like
So
a dude with 4 losses. Come on, bro. Like, come on.
what do you mean? What's wrong with four? He has 33 wins.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's 33 wins.
Don't do that, man. Because you said he got 4 losses. You doing that Floyd Mayweather stuff.
But it's like
That's what I was saying. That's why Zuffer is not. I mean, Zuffa is not going to do well because a lot of fans going to say, "Oh, he got 7 losses. He's a bum." And you know if boxers going to
but
do
it's like
so check this
he
out.
got
Poe.
4 losses already. It's like
so
if we
check
go
this out.
from Boots past 5 opponents can beat Xander's past 5 opponents.
So check this out. Poe. Xander's last 3 fights before this Boots fight, their records are 20-0, 33-4, and 17-1. So his last 3 opponents have a total of 5 losses.
Yeah,
like those are not bad records, bro.
It's not. Even if somebody
And
got 7 losses,
Boots'
you gotta
last
give them
opponents
many
had
wins.
Boots' last opponents had 3 losses. Past three fights had 3 losses.
Yeah, but to be
But
fair,
who they lost, then we got to start nitpicking. Like, who did he lose to? Who did they lose to? Were they
That's
great
what I'm saying.
fighters?
Like, who did he? Them 4 fighters he lost to. Who did he lose to?
No, I'm talking about his opponents. Did they have hard fights? So we got to start like when we start seeing losses.
That's deep diving.
Yeah. So when we start thinking about losses, we start. That's what make boxers not fight each other. So we start looking at it that way. We can't look at it like that way. See, that's the aspect of MMA that I agree with. Hey, you got losses, but boxing already built what boxing is going to build. And the fans see, hey, he got 10 losses. He's a bum. And you know what the boxer going to think? I'm a bum.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think
he's going to say, I'm not going to make no money. He going to start thinking, gonna say, Dad, I got 10 losses. I got 30 wins, but I got 10 losses. I'm a bum. I'm not going to make no money. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to keep holding out. That's why boxers hold out. And people be like, why they keep overcharged? Because they don't know if they're going to get another fight. They don't know, is it worth them negotiating that fight? Because fans keep feeling the way that they feel.
I'm not saying like he got 4 losses or he a bum. I'm just saying like, come on, like who is that guy? Like it mattered. The losses only matter like if you got a name like a Teofimo. He got the losses, but we still gonna watch it. Like Perez, bro, we're never gonna see that. But
no,
like,
people,
never gonna see him again, bro.
People call
never
him
gonna see him again.
People call him Teo now.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, but we know who Teo is. Like, we're still gonna watch him. We don't know.
Yeah,
who
but they're still calling him.
We don't care about Perez.
Yeah, they call him Teo a bum. They start calling what's his name? JMMA boy. They start calling him a bum.
Oh, Devin Haney.
No, not Devin Haney.
But what I'm saying, it's a lot of bums. That
you talking about Brian Norman?
They was calling Brian Norman a bum. They was calling I forget his name. He just retired. He just got beat. I forget his name.
Kambosos.
What is it?
Kambosos.
No, it started. I forget his name. What his name?
Regis.
Yeah, Regis Prograde. Yeah, when he start losing, people start calling him a bum. And Regis Prograde can fight. He had some great fights, but it's not like he got wear and tear on him. He's retiring because he got losses.
That's why I say like performances matter. Like to me, performances is greater than a win or a loss. Because like look at
not in boxing. In MMA, yes. In boxing, people
look at Lamont Roach. He got a draw with Tank. Now everybody's saying like, oh, we need to see him against this guy. Who else?
Yeah, but check this out. Everybody was saying that they was saying that. Then when he lost to Pitbull, I mean that draw
Oh
with
yeah, that hype
Pitbull,
died down. Yeah, for sure.
that
That's why I say
died down.
performances matter.
They died down. That's it. It kind of proved my point when I was talking about that Tank, and the reason why Tank and Lamont did so well against each other, or he did so well against Tank, is because they knew each other. Because when Pitbull, a lot of people don't see Pitbull as a huge, he's dangerous, but he's not a huge danger. But he went to a draw with Lamont Davis.
That's why I say performances it's a lot. It says a lot in
Yeah,
a win
it
or in a
can.
win or a loss. Because like
Yeah.
look at Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin De Los Santos. Like he won the fight, but the performance, come on, man.
Yeah, but everybody wants Shakur. If you listen to people, no matter who Shakur fight or win against, the thing is they want Shakur to fight a certain way. And to me, Shakur is not punching like that. So why should he fight a certain way? They want Shakur to fight like Mike Tyson, to be honest, or fight like Tank Davis. That doesn't work
Yeah, it's
for
not
somebody
happening.
like them.
But
That's not gonna work for nobody like him.
what I do think Shakur can do is be a volume puncher. Like he got the conditioning, he got the stamina to at least try to get guys out of there. At least
But
stop.
that's not his style though. That's not his
Yeah.
style.
That's not his
He's a
style. But
counter
like,
puncher.
it's not his style. But like, if he do want to be that star like that Tank did, that superstar, that money man, he gotta change his style. It is
Well,
what it
no,
is. It's
no.
like you hate it or you don't.
But listen to what you're
Honestly,
saying. He's doing exactly what he should be doing, because if you hate what he's doing, but you're still watching him, that means you got a fan base. You got people that don't
all
like
to
what
me
you
that
do.
Tank needs to do is, or not Tank, all that Shakur needs to do is he just needs to go up to 147 and start getting it cracking with the biggest names.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's what.
he
Yeah,
could,
that's yeah.
yeah, he could do it. That's the only thing he needs to do because he's gonna be
What he's
favored to
gonna do?
beat all of them.
But
What's Shakur gonna do if he can't punch? If you can't punch at the weight you're in, and you move up, that means somebody's setting you up to get beat up.
Well, their thing is not that maybe I haven't really heard too much about people saying that Shakur can't punch. They get on him about his aggressiveness because, and case in point, a lot of people were getting on his ass because they felt like he should have finished Tio because he was, in a lot of people's eyes and even in my eyes, he was
he
beating the
should
shit
have
out of
finished.
Tio,
He
Yeah.
should
and
have finished.
he could have went and put Tio away, and even he said that. So
Yeah.
people are like, well, you need to be more aggressive, but that's taking him out of what makes him great, which is he's he's methodical, he's
Yeah.
Yeah,
calculated.
Yeah.
yeah. He's great and all, but like if you want to be a superstar, the face of boxing, you gotta you know the type of style to be the face of boxing. You know the style. It's like
But
there's
look
Okay,
at
no
we're
other
gonna
look
have
style.
at
we're
There's
gonna
no
but
have
look
other
at
10
where he's
style.
at
people
right
There's
now.
fighting
no
like
other
that.
style.
We're gonna have 10 to 20 people fighting the same way. 4 people. My thing is, if somebody don't like what you do, but they still watching what you're doing, you did what you're supposed to do.
I mean, is they really
A lot of
watching
people
what you're
didn't like
doing if people
Ali.
walking out your fights?
A lot of people didn't
Yes,
like how Ali fought. And people try to act like they did. They hated the way Ali fought.
But
They
the thing
hated
is,
the way.
with Ali, bro, Shakur. My thing is this: Shakur, even though he fights like that, he gotta make it interesting enough for where like people can like gravitate towards it. Like Ali, okay, you said Ali, they hate him, but he had the mouthpiece. He can talk trash. Shakur is just like,
that's what
eh.
Shakur is trying to do.
Yeah.
He's trying to do it.
Market
I
itself
mean,
now.
Yeah,
trying, but it's like it's not like natural. It's not like organic. It's like he's trying, like he's trying
he's
to be.
not witty. He's not witty.
Yeah.
That's what like guys like Floyd, and even that's what like somebody like a Conor McGregor, they're just
Yeah,
witty and they're quick. Where Shakur is not really like that. But at the same time, look at what Shakur's style has got him right now. He's the number
Yeah.
3 pound for pound boxer in the world, and people are talking about
but
it.
I'm saying though, like it's capped. Like fighters like that are capped out. Like they can like Terrence Crawford. He was number one pound for pound, but like nobody was talking about him. Like nobody at all. Everybody was talking about the Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, but Canelo Alvarez, them type of guys. Nobody was talking about Terrence Crawford. Like it's
But why
tapped out.
wasn't? But that's not necessarily true. That's not true
It's
because
true. Like
everybody was talking about Terrence after he got a fight against another elite level guy in Spence. Once he beat Spence, then they
but
started
look at
talking about
how like 30, how old was he? He was like 35 years. Like that's too late. That's too
30. I think he
late.
was
That's too late.
34. He was 34. Was he 34 or 35? I think he was
Yeah, but
34.
That's too late. Like
but
superstars are made at like 25, 26, 27.
but
Well,
but,
but look,
but
to be
what you
fair to
say?
Shakur too, though. But like, look at Shakur. People are talking about Shakur now after he beat Teofimo. So he just needs those caliber of people, the caliber of boxers to go up against. Which him versus
Yeah.
Ryan would be a good fight. Him versus Devin, and he's talking shit to both of those guys. So he just
Yeah,
needs those higher level opponents, which right now are
I
not at
mean,
140. They're at 147.
yeah.
he do need them high level opponents, but he do need high level performances too. That
He needs
just
what he needs about Teofimo.
jab, the jabbing the
Because
whole
you would,
like we need combinate. We need something like show like some savviness, some like showboating, like do something.
I'm gonna give you a scenario. Let's say you was training Shakur Stevens. You would tell him to do all that stuff, and then he lose the next fight. What you think gonna happen then to his career?
I mean,
It's done. His career done. If
I mean,
let's say that
it's
you ain't
only
training,
it's only done because the way how he fights. He fights like if he
you
lose
ain't
one
listen to what
time,
I
he's
said.
over
I
with.
said you're his trainer, like you're his new trainer. You tell him to do everything that you want him to do, and then he do everything you want him to do, and he lose that next fight because he's second guessing himself. He don't have the punching power. He doesn't have what it takes because he's doing because a lot of boxers do what their body is capable of doing. It's easier for them to do, and that's what made them successful. So he changes that up. Now he's a bum. Now all the money that he was hoping to get, now he's begging us for money and change, like Joe McCullough.
That's true. That's true though. But I don't think like like if I was training him, I wouldn't like change up what he's doing. Like there's no need to like
Because you're gonna be
he already.
excited about what. Because if you was training, you're gonna say, "Dad, he's effective with that." Oh, like
But
let's say he was sparring somebody like Tank, and you seeing him dismantle him with the style that he's doing. Are you gonna change that?
yeah, if it no.
It don't make no sense because he fought people that's dangerous, and he did a job. It's just that people wanted to look better. My thing is, if a baby could beat a giant and it's effective, hey,
But my
that's
thing
good
with
enough
Shakur,
for me.
it's different with Shakur though, because we seen it with the Williams Zapata fight. He threw the combinations. He brought out that savviness, but
You can't do that with every fight. Every fighter, you can't. Every fight cannot be fought the same way. With Williams Zapata, he has to do that. Can he do that with Javante Davis or somebody else? He might not can
that's
do
true.
it.
Yeah, that's true. But all I'm saying is like I just need to see more other than a jab, 1-2. Like let me see the uppercut. Like he barely throws punches that would knock a nigga out.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's kind of got. It's too late for us to say complain and everything because we
Yeah,
watch him. We want
yeah.
to see what he's going to do in his next fight. So he already built up that. So we're like, maybe this might be the fight that he fight the way we want him to fight, or maybe the other person push him to fight the way we want him to fight. Because my thing, when it comes to even in the undisputed, I hear people say, "Oh, he's running, he's doing this, he's doing that." What are you doing to stop him from doing that? Are you cutting the ring off? So if Shakur Stevens, people say Shakur runs or he does this or do that, what are you doing to stop that? What is that other fighter doing? My thing is take two people to tangle. So we gotta look
Yeah,
at fighters.
that's true. But you saying, oh, we still gonna watch Shakur Stevens. We is gonna still watch Shakur Stevenson, but is he gonna be that ticket seller, that main event? Like, oh, we gotta go to this fight. Like, I don't think he gonna be like that guy, like a Tank Davis that I'm talking about. Like, he's not gonna be like a main event, like a Vegas fighter. Let me put it like that.
The way things set up now, and it depends on who the fighter is. If
Yeah.
Shakur fights somebody that has knockouts, people going to buy money because
Yeah.
they say, hey, he's a knockout puncher. What is he going to do against that knockout puncher? And more than likely, because that guy's a knockout puncher, he's going to fight more defensive, which he should do, which I would tell him if I was his trainer. I would never tell my fighter, if I know he can't punch, to go out there and just throw a lot of punches. Because what will happen is he's a puncher. What he's going to do is punch between that.
I get what you're saying, but since he gotta fight, like his style is meant, like he gotta fight another name. Like he has to. Like he has to. Like if people want to see him fight, if people are like intrigued at him seeing him fight, he gotta fight another, like a Devin Haney. You gotta fight a Ryan Garcia. He's not like a Tank Davis where he can just put Lamont Roach on. Now Lamont Roach is a star. Put Pitbull Cruz on now. Pitbull Cruz. Everybody want to see Pitbull Cruz. He like, to me, he put himself in a position where he has to, like, he had, like, the fights he has to get are tougher to make.
Yeah, but he asked for these fights. He's asking for to get these top guys. A lot of these guys are avoiding them. I hate when a lot of these boxers say, "Oh, he's a runner. He's a runner," because you're trying to dictate what the fight's supposed to be. If a person, a so-called runner, you being a boxer, professional boxer, you know how to cut the ring off. What you're trying to do is tell that other opponent you want them to constantly engage in them so they could run into your punches. You're trying to make them do what they don't normally do so you can win.
But okay, you saying, okay, so they are, let's say, like, okay, the top 10 fighters, they're probably never gonna like fight each other like back to back, right? Since Shakur Stevenson, my problem is he's not gonna fight a top fighter back to back. Like he's not. It's just not gonna happen. So
He
like
wants
the in
to.
between,
It's up to the promotions, and especially Turkey, because Turkey be making these fights happen. So it's up to what fights he's trying to pick. And sometimes the people in the top 10, a lot of casual fans don't know the people in the top 10. They know the people in the top 5 or 3. They know the top 5 or 3 boxers. And
that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Shakur, like, he put himself in that position where he gotta fight them guys. Like, he can't fight anybody and we just gonna watch it because it's anybody. Like, he gotta fight a top name. Okay, it's a top name, we're gonna watch it. Because I'm not, if he fight like anybody from like top 10, like below past 6, like, I'm not gonna be like, man, I gotta see it. Like, if I miss the fight, I'm not gonna be like, damn, I missed the fight, man. I gotta, like, I'm gonna be like, okay, like,
Because you could get somebody that's in that weight class, and I think it's a couple of people that's undefeated, and they're in the top 20, and people going to see the name, but they're gonna say, well, I don't know this guy, he's a bum, but we don't know. But people are not gonna watch it. They're gonna feel like, hey, I'm not gonna watch it. But he's 20-0. He probably could be 20-0 with 18 wins. I mean, with 18 knockouts.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Say something.
It brings it back to his style, though, because if Tank Davis fought that same guy that was 20-0, we all gonna watch it because we know what Tank brings. We know what the fuck, you know. I mean, it all brings it back to the style, though. Like, it's sad, but it's reality, though.
Yeah, but that's the casual fan mindset. I'm not saying you're casual, but that's the casual fan mindset. with boxing, that's why a lot of people like they want the boxing to be similar to UFC because they want constant engagement. They say there's too much no inactivity and stuff like that. But with boxers, they're boxing. Some boxers just they use a strategy.
But what are they?
Constant engagement.
But what are they fighting for though?
What you mean? What they're fighting for?
They fighting for that back end money, right? That bonus.
Yeah, they're fighting for money, but it's still a strategy in anything you're doing. Just like if I was out in the street, I'm not going to fully attack a person because I don't know what what they got or what they're doing. You assess it. That's what boxing is about. It's assessing what your opponent brings. Did he hit me with something that I could take? Should I keep taking those shots? I took shots from guys. Look, check this out. I took shots from guys like Ray Mercer. I took shots from guys like Shannon Briggs. Was I going to keep taking them shots? No. It would have been stupid. I'd probably be up here stuttering and everything. I'd probably be talking like James Toney.
Yeah.
A lot of people know in sparring, you take more damage in sparring than you did in boxing, than an actual fight.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, to me, it depends on like the fighter's mentality, like how you go about fighting. Like, what are you fighting for? Like, are you fighting for legacy, money? If you're fighting for legacy, of course, like a Shakur Stevenson type of style is gonna suit you. If you're fighting for money, of course, a Tank Davis type of style is gonna suit you. It all depends on what you're fighting for.
Yeah, but Tank, he's not really fighting for money because if he was fighting for money, he would have took because people wanted him to fight, and he just stopped fighting. Turkey would have paid them. Turkey wanted him to be on what he's doing. Dana White wanted to be.
If you already make your own money, do you really need a Turkey? Like, if you already good where you at, do you need to go across the street? Like, I wouldn't.
A lot of people.
I mean, if you're making money, it don't matter where it's coming from at that point. Like for Tank, it's business. It's more money. Nobody's gonna complain about more money.
And none of them be like it's a promotional thing because with Turkey, it don't matter what promotion you with. People cross that street and get that money.
But it's also he wanna. I think Tank wanna just fight in America because if you the money man, why would you go to Saudi to fight?
Money. It's money. It's free money.
It's money, but like if you making money in America, why do you need to go to Saudi to get money?
If I'm getting 1 million in America and I'm getting 20 million in Saudi Arabia, I'm going to Saudi Arabia. I'm going 100%.
What Terrence Crawford say? Now we know your character.
No,
we know your character.
You didn't. No, it's a backup video to that. He said that on that show. When he came back and said he'd come out of retirement if Turkey offered him a certain amount of money. So I was like, hold up, Terrence.
But not all money is good money though.
It's not. It's not. I know for a fact because I used to box, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not. I cut my my pro career short. They were trying to use me as a gatekeeper. Like, hey, he got a great amateur career, and he spars all these heavyweights. We could use that as marketing. And guess what? I found that I said, nah. I said, I'm sitting on my contract. And then life started lifing.
He said, now we know your character. Like
Yeah. Yeah. Nah.
No.
Nortron Block Solo was good.
Can't hear you, man.
Your
mic's on mute. Trying to say something that whole time. Your mic's
still on mute.
Your mic on mute.
So you saying it would be good for Tank to leave his fan base in America that's gonna support him and go to his fights and cheer for him to go to Saudi Arabia to fight against You
Yeah,
think
because this the thing. When
for
you
the money though?
no matter where you travel at, your fan base gonna be your fan base.
That man's got a family.
Yeah.
Like that
But I
don't
hate when
matter.
when athletes say that, like LeBron James said, I'm doing this for my family. Man, shut up, man. You rich. What you said? You doing this for your family. At this point, you beyond talking about you doing this for your family. Just say you're doing it to build more money into your legacy, to add on to your family generational wealth. But no, but Tank Davis, when he go across seas and fight, his fan base still gonna follow him because we got TVs, we got radios, we got newspapers.
Just like other
No,
fans have done for other boxers.
But we can't say that for like every fighter though, because Tank Davis got a strong fan base. We can't say that with all fighters.
What you mean by that? We can't say that about all fighters.
Cause like a Devin Haney, like I don't see his fans really supporting him on an undercard.
What do you say? What?
Okay, let me put it like this. If you go look on the Ring magazine, all the fights they posted on that card, the David Benavidez card, if you just look at the views, Devin Haney got the least. Abdullah Mason got more views than Devin Haney. How? If Devin Haney's supposed to be this big star, like they're not supporting Devin Haney like that.
Devin Haney,
I mean, people were saying the same thing for Shakur after that Artem fight.
But Devin Haney stays in the media. Good news or bad news, he stays in there, so he has a fan base.
And regardless, he's getting paid.
He got a fan base, but they're not watching his fights.
If he's getting paid and he's making the money that he asked for, I guess he don't care.
I mean,
Paul, I wanted to jump in when I heard y'all talking about Tank. Did y'all see Tank on the Adrian Broner and Ben live stream?
Yeah, I saw.
I'm kind of worried about his mental health, man. He don't look right.
Oh, Tank?
He's been looking like that since the Lamont Roach fight.
Yeah,
I think with Tank,
that boy look like he in shape. What y'all talking about? He look like he in shape.
He's talking about his minty, his psyche.
Look again, man. His eyes looking all bulged, and he was looking like,
but he was looking like Adrian's putting him on the spot. He's like, you got that friend that put you on the spot, and you really didn't want to be there.
I think he don't like.
He got anxiety.
Yeah,
he's got anxiety. He don't like cameras.
He said he get anxiety. He said he get anxiety because he did it when he was in the ring. Did you see when he was like on the outside of the ring? He jumped in the ring and was doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
that's anxiety. So he get anxiety. So I think with Tank, because he was like, "Come outside." When he told Tank to come outside, when he told Adrian to come outside, because he was getting anxiety. So he was like, "I don't need all these cameras for me to talk to you." Adrian Broner has built this brand that he got to be on camera about everything.
Yeah,
and I think Al Haymon sent Tank over there to get Adrian Broner. They tried to get Adrian Broner to go into a rehab, but Adrian feel like he don't have to go in a rehab. But my thing, as a person that know boxing, you drinking like that, you're not trying to box no more.
Yeah,
you're not trying to box.
You can still make some good money though. Celebrity boxing.
No, but he loves, but he drinks too much. Even Tyson Fury, he knows how to cut it off. He's a drinker, but he knows when to stop. Adrian Broner don't.
No, he don't. He overdo it too, man.
He overdo it.
But you really think Tank look like he going like you say he like?
I wish one of y'all to share y'all screen and go to that video and press pause and look at his face. Like his cheeks all sunk in. His eyes
I saw it. He looked
like I deal with a lot of people with mental health, bro. So
to me,
I seen him, I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
I mean, but I also think that Tank hasn't been looking mentally healthy for a minute. Like that, it's not just this occasion. He hasn't been looking mentally right in a minute.
Yeah.
So
to me, I don't get where y'all seen that. To me, he look like he right on at that 135. He right on shape. He ready to get back in the ring.
We talking about it's a look that he had. It's like a look he had on his face.
Like his mental health. It's not about the necessarily the physical
Yeah.
aspect. It's the mental,
I wish I
like
could
how
put
a
the video on
person.
pause it.
I mean, shit. If you lost like
Listen.
$40 million check and you going to jail and you gotta pay for lawyers and shit, I be looking like that too. Like, what the fuck?
But I feel like he also looked like that at the first Lamont Roach conference. Like he looked
Yeah.
like he just did not want to
Even
be
Jake
there at
Paul.
all. And it's the
Even with
same
Jake
thing.
Paul, he was looking like that.
So-
He looked like
so-
that with Jake Paul. Like he was sizing Jake Paul up, and he was like looking like he wasn't like really. He was there, but he wasn't really there. Like it didn't
So,
really
yeah.
bother him.
So y'all telling me the Illuminati got him?
Nah, man. Man, don't do that. You said Illuminati. Not now. Now my thing gonna get flashed. Say, oh, they talking about Illuminati. Now they're gonna try to listen to everything we talking about.
Nah, I don't get what y'all seeing, but to me, he look like normal. Like, come on, like I don't see what y'all seeing.
You
It's
probably
a
never dealt
spiritual
with.
thing.
You probably
It's
probably
a
never dealt.
spiritual
Probably
thing.
never
me
dealt with
see.
nobody with mental health before, but
Yeah, it looked
If
like
you
he was
really-
like.
he didn't look
Let me
right.
see.
I mean,
But I mean,
shit,
like
a
I said
lot.
before, that's not the first time. So
Yeah.
I don't
He
know
did it
why
with Jake
people would
Paul.
just pick up on that.
Yeah,
I
Jake
mean,
Paul. He
I mean,
looked
you
like
get
he
punched
was
in
like.
the head for a living. Like, come on, like any boxer would have looked like that. Come on, like you think a boxer out here like all happy, smiling, giggly, like come on.
Yeah.
That man don't want to be
And-
there
and he-
around no cameras. He's tired of cameras. Tank
That's
don't
what,
like.
that's what it looked like.
He don't
He
like
looking
media
like
like
he didn't
that.
want to be on camera.
Like he even told Adrian Broner around
I'm gonna try
the
to find
beginning
the
of
video.
the.
Give me a second.
He even told Adrian Broner sometime in the beginning of the stream, like he told him, come with me, and they excluded the cameras. They took off the mics
Yeah.
and stuff like that too. Like
Right,
he just don't
yeah.
like cameras. He's never been really a camera type of person. Like
And
he'll have spontaneous moments where it's like, you know, he's flashy and he's showing off and stuff like that. But for the most part,
Yeah.
Tank's been pretty he's been pretty vocal about the fact that he don't like media like that.
I wish I
But
could
y'all
share-
talk about.
I wish I could share my screen. I got the
No,
little video too. That
I'm
mine
looking
looking
for it
crazy.
now.
I can
But
send it
y'all-
to you real quick. I can send it
Y'all
to you.
talking
real quick.
about he look mental like all his life he been through foster care all type like you don't think like he been like that like he
What you
since
mean
a
he been
kid?
through? What you
They
mean?
ain't do
What you mean he
none
been
of us
through
did in the hood.
Y'all saying he looking like he
All right, I put it in
mental
the
and
chat,
shit?
Paul.
All right, give me a second.
Y'all saying he look mental and shit like y'all think he couldn't
He just didn't look-
been like that since
And,
a kid?
and that's what my man said is true. Like he got a fight coming up or something, but he was
Floyd Schofield.
he definitely looking dehydrated.
I don't see how Floyd Schofield feel that he got a chance. I think Tank blast him out the water. Because Floyd Schofield think that he did a good job against his last fight.
I mean, if Tank's heart's not in it, then I mean, Floyd technically got a chance.
If Tank Hard not in it, I think Floyd gonna wake that up because he get hit with one of them bitches. That gonna wake me up too. Like what? Come here.
But
Like,
we gotta look at who we gotta go back to the opponent. Or we saying the
You cutting up a little bit. You cutting up a little bit. Oh, we lost Poe in his own show.
How did we lose Poe?
Oh, we lost Poe on his own show.
What? That's wild.
I think whoever when he come back in, somebody just got to pass him back over the head of this joint.
Let me. So, what's your thoughts on what's it called? Devin Haney next move? Like, is it y'all talk about
Who's he fighting?
He's such a star. What's his
Who's he
next
fighting?
move?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I feel like if they don't do what Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, and Roberto Duran did, they're gonna really miss out on being a big part of history, man. Because ain't no way Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, and
Devin Haney.
Devin Haney shouldn't be going at it, bro.
But it wasn't no Shakur Stevenson at first. It was Teofimo.
okay.
Yeah, but he got cooked. But
He
when he
got
lost
knocked
that
out.
fight to Devin, and then he ended up losing that fight like that to
Kambosos.
Shakur. It made him look like he ain't never boxed before, bro. I ain't never think Shakur was gonna make him look
I
like
wouldn't
that.
say all that. I wouldn't say all that. It's just.
I respect it, but he made him look bad, bro. Like he never.
I mean,
Yeah, I
styles
thought- I
make.
thought he was
That's
gonna
why
fight
styles
with
make
Yeah.
fight, right?
Yeah, 100%.
He made him look bad, man.
Because Tio, I mean, he's the same person who beat Loma.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Do you
Nah, I
think
wouldn't-
Loma? Do you think he put on a better performance than Devin Haney against Loma?
of course.
Yeah.
So
Of
that's
course.
why they got to do it like what they did in the '80s to get to Four Kings, man. They got to have that Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler type
So you
of
think-
like showdown, man.
So you think Tio should go up and fight Devin?
Yeah.
You already
oh
lost to
hell
Devin.
no,
Tio probably
Not-
got
not-
the gateway.
Tio
He
don't
not-
want to do that.
Hold on, did Timo fight Devin already?
No,
Then the two
not
fought already,
professional,
didn't
not in professional.
they?
No,
No,
in the amateurs, and then they sparred.
bro. What are y'all talking about?
Hold on.
I'm telling you, Devin Haney's not.
No, hold on. Answer what I
you
just
don't
said.
want
What you
Devin
mean,
Haney.
Devin
Hold up.
Haney and Timo never fought? Who said that?
I said professionally.
Are you, bro? You can't be serious.
No, they never fought. They never fought.
They have not fought professionally. Devin Haney versus Tio, they haven't fought professionally.
You probably confusing Shakur.
Shakur fought
Tio.
who did Tio fight after he fought Lomo and lost that title?
Cambosis.
Yeah.
And
And
then-
then,
Cambosis
and then
Twice.
yeah, Cambosis, and then Devin Haney beat Cambosis.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
beat
You
him
at
twice.
least second guessing my boxing knowledge a
Bro,
little.
me too,
twice.
bro. I've been thinking about like, hold on, man. Are y'all serious?
Dan Cambosis was undisputed. You know, I didn't think about that. He was really undisputed.
I mean, he was.
So y'all really got to
You know what
looking this
people
shit up.
say? And this proves my point. How do people look at Cambosis now?
I mean,
Hold on.
They say Cambosis is a bum.
I mean, he
he's not
nobody
a bum.
thought-
I can't say he's a bum. I mean, he was
Box-
undisputed at one point. in
Boxing
time.
fans not gonna say that. A person
Nah,
that's
he's a bum. He's a bum.
See,
He's a
see,
Nah.
see?
He's a bum. He's a bum.
That's crazy. That's wild.
he could not beat any of the champions
That's not
at
that's still.
135.
Oh no, they
If we saying somebody that didn't beat the champions, there are people out there that we call greats that never fought champions,
That's true.
but they gave us great performances.
That's
So
true.
are they
That's why I
bums
said-
too? So are
that's
they
why I
bums
said
too?
performances- That's why I said performances matter.
Cause check this out. Some people say Sean Porter was a bum.
Oh, he fought Ryan. I'm tweaking. Well, I was looking that shit up. I
Yeah,
was
some
lost
people
for a
say
minute.
Sean Porter is a bum. They said,
Skill wise, yeah. Skill wise, yeah.
see,
Fight wise, no.
that's why people retire. That's
Fight-
why they
fight-
retire.
Wow.
Nah, fight wise, no. Skill wise, yes.
Yeah, but Sean Porter was the kind of fight that casual fans like.
Yup.
Yeah, he was a people's fighter.
Yup, he's the kind of fight, but people start calling him a bum, and I was crazy. Like, hold up, he fight like what an MMA fan would want to fight. They like Sean
not-
Porter.
We're not
MMA
saying like
fans love him.
but we're not saying like he's a bum, like we wouldn't watch him. Oh, he's a bum, we wouldn't watch him. He's just not on that top level.
I know, but
So that
fans
doesn't make him a
call him
bum. That just means he's not of that upper echelon.
Yeah,
Like,
Did you
Which
see
is a
what the,
bum. It
y'all see what the
makes
that's
dude in
not
the
a
comments
bum.
said?
That's not a
guys,
bum.
The guy in the comments said there is no Four Kings. Timo and Ryan is ass. That's definitely your opinion, boss.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh, that must be. Let me see who that is.
yeah, I don't think Teal. I don't see Teal as a bum or ass. Honestly,
Me neither.
I just think that he,
you beat a,
like Shakur, is that type
Okay.
of boxer who's gonna dismantle your game plan.
Let's
So
go.
I mean, like that's the type. He's the type of boxer where it's like even if you have a game plan for him, his whole goal is to just dismantle every single thing that you have to fight him. And whenever he shows that he's that great, then people are like, "Oh, well, that person's a bum." No, that person was
Okay.
a good boxer, but Shakur's just that much better.
Let's
he's
just say
talented.
it's just levels. It's just levels, and Tio is like a B- fighter.
I don't say that. I think that Shakur made him look like that level of
Yeah,
fighter.
he did. He did some shit
Tio
Mayweather did. Mayweather.
is a good fighter. He fought
But
some
we
fighters that knock other people out.
but
He
we
beat
acting
him
like
down.
Tio ain't have problems with Ortiz, Sando Martin. He got beat up. He got damn. Look at his hit against Steve Claggett. Like, come on, bro. Like Tio was not
And
all
look
that.
at them same fighters when they fought other guys.
I was just gonna say that.
They were problems.
And that's why that guy in the comment section talking about Ryan and Timo's ass, like, bro.
But we can't skip past Steve Claggett though. Steve Claggett was hitting him with some vicious. Like, look at his head after that fight. Look at his face after that fight.
Who won that fight?
It don't matter who won that. Look at the
It do.
performance.
It really
It don't
does.
matter. It don't matter who won
That's-
that fight.
to
It's
me-
crazy.
It really,
Okay,
it really
okay.
do.
To me, wins and losses don't matter to me. It's all about performances to me.
Wins it matters, gotta
me.
matter, bro. What are you talking about?
Not
You will not
to
pay
me.
for a fight if you want to watch the next fight, even if you didn't like that guy, if he wasn't a winner. If a guy got 50
I mean,
losses,
obviously you got to win, but like the performances always takes. Even in a loss, if you perform good in a loss, even if you take a loss, you perform good, they still gonna want to see you fight. Like Pitbull Cruz, he performed good against Tank. Now we want to see him. You know?
yeah,
Well, you answered it. You said it. Styles make fights. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Styles
You see-
definitely make fights.
yeah.
And my thing is, everybody like boxing fans, they want to see Tank versus Shakur because
Yeah,
they want to
facts.
see how Tank perform against a pure boxer.
I got Shakur on that one, man.
I got Shakur too.
I'll put my money on it.
Even
I ain't
though
betting
I
on
got-
Shakur.
I
I
won't
got
put no
Tank.
money on it
I
I
got
ain't
Tank.
because Tank at any time, because Tank can box too. A lot of people.
I
don't
got
know.
Tank.
He can
A lot
definitely
of people
box.
look at him as Mike Tyson, but no,
I-
Tank can box.
And you know that fight with him and Roach
I think Tank
really
a better boxer than
that
Shakur.
that fight with Roach made
Way better.
everybody realize like how good of a counterpuncher Tank is, right?
Yeah,
you
that's
can't
the
fight-
point.
It's hard to counterpunch against somebody whose
Defensive.
distance is amazing. His
defensive.
distance.
I think he can
and
run through
timing-
him easy. I think
Nah,
he can
I
run
don't
through him
think no
easy.
running
Tank
through him. I
can
don't think.
Tank can box, cut off the ring, bro. He's there, bro. He's gonna hit him with some.
He
He's
said, I
not
think
gonna
he
see
can
it.
beat him easy.
That's
easy.
wild.
It's not easy.
Yeah,
easy.
that
Easy.
I don't know
Easy.
what fight you watching.
Easy.
I can't see
The only way I say it's a
Tank
tough
with
fight
Shakur
is
easy is crazy.
because
the
if
only
it's
way-
easy,
okay,
Tank
okay.
will take that fight. If it was
Facts.
easy, Tank will take that
he
fight
already
in a
offered
heartbeat.
him.
The
He already
only
offered
person
him.
with balls that's willing to take that fight right now, win, lose, or draw, is Ryan Garcia out of those four.
Because he lost. Because the thing is,
He already
if Ryan Garcia didn't have
he-
no losses, he wouldn't have taken these fights. Now it's Ryan like,
He lost.
I
He
don't got
lost.
no
He
shit.
lost his. He lost his older Tank.
But
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm saying
And
Tank,
and he did it at a catch weight. Dude got balls, bro. That's why he earned my respect taking that fight, bro.
I say
Like
Tank
taking
can
that
beat
that
Shakur
cut.
easy.
That's
I
crazy.
say Tank can beat Shakur
No,
easy.
Somebody got to put that every time
no,
you say that.
I can't see that.
That's
I
And-
think
and-
I
And
think
I
Tank
like
can,
Tank style. I like Tank style, but I wouldn't say
I don't
that
see no
he
problem.
beat
how he
I
gonna
don't.
counter punch him though? How he gonna
Hold
counter
on.
punch
Yep.
Stevenson?
Hold
bro?
on,
a
listen to
counter
this.
puncher versus a counter puncher. And Shakur is more efficient
Don't-
at it.
The only way I see it as a tough fight is Shakur does the Edwin De Los Santos. That's the only way. Other than that, easy fight for Tank. Easy.
I think you just
All
kinda
that
like,
jab, bro. He's going like listen. Tank fought way better opponents than Shakur.
What?
he fought some good people, man. He took
He
that.
fought, they both fought the same level of people, I
Okay.
say.
Yeah, I can agree with you on
Same level, but Tank fought Mario. You know how tall Mario Barrios is, bro. I don't think Shakur, like, other than the distance, that's the only problem.
The
Other than
speed.
that, there's
that.
no
The
problem.
speed,
They
the
got the
speed
same
and
amount of
everything. Let me
speed.
tell y'all something.
They
You know
got
what?
the same.
You know what's so tricky about power, bro? Like people used to say Floyd ain't got no power, right? And I
But
used to
Tank
tell
is
people
faster
this:
than Shakur.
if Floyd
He's
don't got no
speed.
power, why didn't nobody just run in there crazy like that? And when they did, why they slow up? Man,
No,
Yeah.
Shakur is hitting hard,
I don't
bro.
think they said Floyd got no power. Who
A
said
lot
that?
of people didn't. A lot of people
Who
were
the
saying
fuck said
Floyd
that?
didn't have no power.
Floyd does have power. He just can't punch because he's gonna break his hands.
Yeah, I don't think nobody said Floyd don't got no
A
power.
lot of people used to say Floyd don't got
Yeah,
no
some
pop,
people
and they
used to
get
say
up in
because sometimes it
Shane
didn't
Moses
fact.
said it. Oscar De La Hoya said it. Then when they get hit by Floyd, they're like, damn. And
Yeah.
sometimes it don't got to be the power, y'all. It could be the timing and the distance,
Yeah.
the
But
timing
you
of the
said,
punch. You know what I mean?
but you said speed. Tank is quicker on the feet.
But
Hand speed.
that's objective. That's
Yeah,
not
that's
true though, bro.
subjective.
Because that's I mean that's your opinion.
Hand
I
speed.
respect it, my brother,
We
but
can't argue hand speed. We can't argue hand speed though.
it'll be a good fight. But like I feel like Poe. If they were so confident, why is he calling out everybody? Ain't nobody taking that fight, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to step in the ring with dude, man.
Tank
Dude
already
is
offered
serious,
him a
bro.
fight. Tank already offered him a fight.
No, Tank get off from fight because
A
Tank was
one
saying
fight deal. That one
Tank-
fight deal.
Tank was trying to say he got to fight somebody. He got to. Tank was jumping around the question. When every time somebody asks him, Tank jumps around it.
Steven
'Cause he knows it.
Espinosa said they offered him a 1-fight deal, and he came back. They wanted 3-fight deal. So we can't say Tank didn't offer Shakur. He obviously offered him a fight. He put a Terrence, like what they did with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, that 1-fight deal. They offered him that 1-fight deal. He didn't take it. He went to Metro.
Well, we gotta push boxing, right? Because we can't keep allowing the best not to fight the best, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I respect Ryan for taking that fight with Tank. I respect Ryan for taking that fight with Devin, because he's the one that's taking them fights with those guys. You don't see Devin taking it. Well, Devin did fight Loma. He took that fight with Loma, but then after that, he didn't get the Stevenson fight. He didn't get the Tank fight. You know what I mean? He didn't get the Demo fight. So it's like, come on, man, what are we doing here?
But we got to be careful too, because we got to let boxers build their reputation and their record up.
That's a fact.
That's true. These are some of the fighters that have had their records built up, and they're still not fighting.
Yeah,
So.
How about Keyshawn though?
But my thing is Keyshawn trying to fight Abdullah Mason. No. We don't want that fight right now.
I don't think Abdullah Mason. I think he should just wait a year or two, man.
Yeah,
I'd give Abdullah about 2 more years.
Yeah,
Keyshawn versus Devin Haney. Who you got, Poe?
Keyshawn versus Devin Haney.
That's a 50-50.
Devin.
Yo, that's a good one, man. That's a good one.
You got Devin?
Yeah.
I got Devin too. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, I kind of got Devin. Keyshawn,
I like Keyshawn.
I like
Keyshawn, but Devin, I'll go with Devin.
I like Keyshawn, but he too slow on the feet, bro. Devin, he's too
way,
slow on the feet.
The way Keyshawn been fighting, man, that little dude got something to prove, man. I'm gonna go with him.
And that's the thing. That's the thing.
Got something to prove.
Sometimes when he's
something to prove. He did it against Nair Albright.
Yeah.
He got what?
If he had something to prove, he would have did it against Nair Albright.
But you know what happened?
Hold on. When did they fight?
Hold on. Let me say this. It goes back to what we're saying.
You didn't watch their second fight?
Who won?
It goes back to.
All right, then. You know what I'm.
You literally answered what I was about to say.
He just fell into it.
They boxers that fought each other constantly because they got a history.
Yeah.
They're from the same
that,
time. I mean, they got a history.
Man,
so boxers it's always going to be something where they're not going to always it's going to look like good fights. They don't.
I mean, they got they got a history, but Nair Albright was not on that level at all. Like he should have got him out of there. Like let's be honest, he should have got him out of there.
And don't forget about that Richardson kid too, man. Like they got some fighters, They got some fighters coming up, man.
Yeah,
I think
Richardson. You got my man Shoo
for sure. Yeah, so I
think the truth.
Man,
that's my guy.
I think boxing is in a good space right now, but they got to get rid of that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So let me ask y'all this: like, who y'all think is gonna be like the face of boxing of this era after like Tank Canelo gone?
Stevenson, man.
It's gonna be
Stevenson, bro.
That's this era. That's still this era though. I'm talking about like Abdullah Mason, like Carmel Mo. I'm talking about that era.
I don't think Abdullah Mason gonna ever be the face of boxing for one. he got a strike against him in the way that America is set up. He's Muslim.
Yeah, and he got popped too. Remember what fight was that when he got dropped twice? Man, he can't keep his chin out there like that, man.
To me, he just don't talk shit, bro. That's really what it is. He just don't got that mouth. He not set like a Floyd Mayweather. These guys got to be like a Floyd Mayweather. They really got to promote themselves, like really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't with Floyd. I think with Floyd, Floyd didn't really have to say too much because people wanted Floyd to lose. People wanted Floyd to lose, so him talking had nothing to do with it. Because most of the people, like Vander Holyfield wasn't a talker, but people wanted to see him fight.
Yeah, people that got to remember the background of Floyd. He was a prospect ever since he went to the Olympics.
Yeah,
and I don't think people remember with him Zab to the sparring against Parnell Whitaker, and then him going to Jim and Jim. Floyd called out. Listen, people keep forgetting. Floyd called out Prince Nassim, Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, and Winky Wright in the same night, bro. Yeah, people be forgetting about that shit.
He did.
So they keep forgetting about what Floyd would. Man, Floyd, Pretty Boy was a beast, bro.
But back to what I'm saying. These fighters are not doing that. Abdullah Mason not calling nobody out. He got a belt. He's not.
I don't think it matters. I don't think when
him like. They asking him like, "Oh, who would you think your biggest fight is?" He's like, anybody they put him like, no, we trying to like call somebody out, like, you know.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't think if he call out anybody, it still don't matter. His personality is gonna always underground.
Nice.
Even if he's a knockout puncher.
He's too
nice. Even if he's a knockout puncher, that's what's gonna do it. But what happens is fans always want to see somebody win or lose. If you got a good record, we want to see if you're going to keep that good record.
Now we want to see you talk shit. We want to see you talk shit.
That's with some fans. That's not always the case with everybody.
How about Raymond Ford, man? Is Raymond Ford still in the running with the?
I forgot about.
He's fighting Shalky Foster this weekend, isn't he?
Yeah. So
that's gonna be a good fight.
Shout out to Coach Anthony, man, because that's Coach Anthony's fighter.
Raymond Ford.
So that what's up with Raymond? And who was that? Who put Tevin down like that, man? What was that? Was that who was that?
Floyd Schofield.
Man, that dude is serious.
In the second round.
Hey, let me tell you something. Dude is serious, bro.
See, this why I can't give Schofield too many props because listen to what Tevin Farmer did before that. His last 3 fights, he didn't look that well.
Yeah.
Brandon Mayer,
a lot of people don't know that he got Tourette's too. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he got Tourette's. I was on the phone with him with Coach Anthony one day. He was like, I'm like, yo, what's up with you, man? He was like, no, he got. I
talked to him a couple of times because I was trying to get him into boxing games.
So back to the question: who y'all think is gonna be that face?
I'm going with Shakur.
That's this era though. Like
he's talking about the new generation, like the Kermel Motown, the Abdullah Mason.
Tank is still in this era. You can't say that.
The generation's kind of merging. So
they're in the 20s, bro. What are you talking about? Like Shakur's in the 20s.
Shakur's 30, bro. He's 29, but he's 30.
Well,
he's old. He's 29, but he's up there with Tank. Tank is.
But Tank is the face of boxing, so Tank is in his 30s.
All right, so let's say
40s. So let's say the age don't mean nothing.
So what you say? Like, because Shakur, Tank, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, they're all in that type of era. Like for the young guys, who you think is like gonna be that up and coming?
Like the Keyshawn Davises,
we got Keyshawn Davis, Abdullah Mason, Scooter Davis. We got Carmel Moten. We got Emiliano Vargas.
Moses.
We got Moses and Tama.
I say Moses. I say Moses because the heavyweight always catches your attention before anybody. So I'm gonna say Moses. If Moses keep fighting, he stay on the same track. Like if he fight at least 3 or 4 times a year or more, it's Moses because Moses is putting people to bed.
Yeah,
people seeing them knockouts. Whoever start like in the next couple of months, like we see a knockouts back to back. that's gonna be the person. If the next fight by Abdullah Mason is a knockout and is in dramatic form, Abdullah Mason.
That's what I say. The front runners right now is Abdullah Mason and Moses Atama right now.
Yeah.
But you know that shit can all change in like one fight.
Yeah, one fight it could change.
What's the kid name? Raymond?
Raymond Muratalla?
Yeah. Hey, he's a monster, man.
Oh yeah.
He's a monster too.
Yeah.
Abdullah Mason wants to fight him.
I know that's gonna be good, man. They both knockout artists.
Yeah, that's gonna be a barn burner of a fight.
Yeah. I like fights like that, especially when you're a puncher. You want somebody else to be a puncher, because if you're a boxer puncher, a joker gonna run into your punches. So it's like, hey, I want to fight that guy. He's gonna fight the way I want. It's basically like, I don't want to bring Beast to do the conversation, but it's basically how Beast, he likes boxer punchers. He likes aggression. But my thing is, I like boxing. I like a boxer fighting a puncher. I want to see how both of them going to fare in that game. Yeah. I'm not going to say you're running from me. My thing is, how am I going to beat you? How I'm going to keep you from running from me? You see what I'm saying? It's not about, everything got to be cookie cutter. You see what I'm saying?
I got something for y'all. Something for y'all. How about this? Boots versus the Lions. Either one. It don't matter.
Boots. What? Boots?
Yeah, Boots.
I'd have Boots winning both those fights.
Easy work.
Jamal would probably give him the biggest challenge.
Even at 160.
If they
easy work is crazy though.
No, but if they're active, I say Jamal? Is it Jamal?
Jamal would be his biggest challenge.
Yeah,
Jamal the undefeated one. He the one that got his sense still. The other one kind of a little shaken up.
Yeah, Charlo that fought Canelo, Boots is winning.
Yeah, that's Jamel.
No, not that one. Not Jamel, man. Jamel, he's shaking up, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the other one?
Yeah. Jamal, yeah, the one with the nice ass jab.
Yeah.
I mean, Boots, he's too basic. Charlo's too basic.
He ain't basic.
What in the world is going on, man?
What you mean basic? You're basic. You see the people that he beat.
See that what's his trainer called? Who's his trainer? James who?
I think we got an age gap on the panel, man.
Nah, he's bro, we got can't say he. So you saying he's on he got the talent level of a Boots? That's what you're saying?
Heck yeah,
bro, man. Are you serious right now?
He can switch it like Boots.
Jamal just started boxing. You acting like Jamal?
Yeah, I told you. I'm an '80s baby. Early late 60s, 70 baby. Then we got the 2000 babies on the panel. I see. This is crazy.
2000. Boy, I'm 90s. What is you talking about?
That's even worse. Shit. If it ain't,
that's what he said.
Nah, that's not worse. You talking about 2000s?
If it ain't 93 and down, bro. You said not anything after Tupac death. 2000, man. You heard what I said? What you talking about?
Bro, you tripping like this boy over here.
No,
y'all both tripping.
No, because I Poe was saying,
you saw
right?
Okay, hold on. So you saying Charlo got the talent level of, since you're in that era, Charlo got the talent level of Ray Leonard?
No, Ray Leonard was special.
Nobody said it.
This is what I'm saying, right?
Boots don't got the talent of Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
I think he's better than Ray Leonard. That's to me, though.
What?
Oh,
man. You disrespect, man. You need to tear him out, man.
Hey,
he wouldn't even say that.
Any fighter that can listen, okay, here's my point though. Any fighter that can fight both stance,
man, stop
the same way.
What is Boots' resume? What is Boots' resume? What is Boots' resume?
I don't care about resume.
Oh, you don't mind if I clip this? I gotta clip that.
You don't care about resume, but you care about how a person performs.
This man said Boots is better than Sugar Ray Leonard.
That don't make no damn sense, bro.
Dog.
How?
I'm sorry,
Oh,
that
just
just don't make
snap.
no damn sense what you just said.
Bro, you just snapped.
Cause
You,
bro, we don't.
Now,
Come on, let's be
Draco,
honest, bro. You don't
Draco,
know
you've
every
been
fighter
good.
these boxers are
I
fighting.
know,
Like
but
Terrence
Draco,
Crawford,
you've
I
been
only know
good this
about
whole time.
5 fighters he fought
hey,
out of
did you hear
his
what you just
40
said, right?
wins.
And
Draco,
that,
you prove your age.
Wow.
You. This whole time you was good, man. Then
he
you
did
did.
I don't know about good. He been decent,
but I understand what he.
Man, Draco.
But look, this is
Listen,
what I understand.
okay,
Hey, it's
hear
just
me,
like
hear
Michael.
me
It's
out
like
though.
people
Hear me.
debating about
Listen,
Michael
listen.
Jordan, Kobe, and all that.
Yeah,
But bro, you
yeah.
just threw a crazy curveball saying that Boots is better than Sugar Ray Leonard was.
Hear me out.
crazy.
Hear me out though. It's
Go ahead.
There's nothing
okay.
here
Hear me
about
out.
that. He ain't got no
Listen,
resume. Like that's
listen,
not.
okay. He don't got no resume. That's cool. Hear me out though. In my eyes, what's more pleasing is watching Boots Ennis over Sugar Ray Leonard. Okay,
Get the
he's not
fuck out.
better.
Oh,
He's
you
not
gonna allow
better
this
than
nigga-
Sugar Ray Leonard.
You haven't seen Sugar Ray
seen-
Leonard fight then.
Poe, can I
Wow.
please put
Yeah,
up some
I seen,
highlights?
Did you
but
see
to
Sugar
me-
Ray Leonard versus Hagler?
Poe, can I please put up the highlight reels? Because I don't know what
Yeah.
the bummerclap that boy is talking
Okay.
about.
Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hearns.
Bro, I can't believe what you
Yeah.
just said. Bro, have you watched Sugar Ray Leonard? It just random just said, fuck, I'm gonna check out Sugar Ray. Bro, you
Sugar
would have
Ray
said
Leonard
that.
versus Duran.
Sugar Ray
me-
Leonard
to
versus
me-
Floyd Daddy.
To me, Boots' style is more pleasing to me than Sugar Ray Leonard's style.
Bro,
He's not better than SugarRay Leonard, but the style is more pleasing to me.
Oh, now you say he's not better than Sugar Ray Leonard.
Bro,
me,
Sugar Ray, hold on. Let me say this, bro, please. And I respect your opinion. Bro, have you seen Sugar Ray is a fucking monster, bro.
I love the hook. I love
He's
the
not
body
running. He's
game.
doing all that shit Floyd doing, that right straight dip under the punch, all that wind up uppercut, that
Yeah,
Roy, they got that
love
from
that.
Ray.
Boots do the same thing too, though.
Bro, they got that from Ray, bro. Ray don't run and fight. He go crazy, bro.
But guess what? Boots do it in both stances. That's why I like Boots.
That
more
don't
than
make
Sugar Ray
a
Leonard.
difference.
It don't.
Oh, if you don't put no highlights on this screen right now for this young man to watch it, Sugar Ray
Listen.
Leonard was a monster, bro.
If your argument is because he can do it because he's a switch hitter, that don't make no damn sense. There's been
y'all
plenty of
missing the
switch
point, though.
hitters
Sugar
that
Ray
were
Leonard is
not of
better,
the
right?
caliber of a Sugar Ray Leonard.
Bro, you
That
gotta
were
see
not
Sugar
of
Ray-
the
you think I
caliber
see
of
one
a
highlight?
Hearns.
Please just go put on one highlight. Just put Sugar Ray Leonard highlight.
I know.
Short.
Yeah. Okay. I
That
get
man
it.
fat.
I know.
He hitting hard. That boy
I-
was cold.
He was cold, but I'm just saying, in my eyes, I like the complete switch hitter style over the quick speed. I like that type of style over that.
Oh, I know he plays undisputed. I know he plays undisputed.
Look at Poe's face.
You don't. If you a boxing fan, you don't play
You
undisputed.
remind me of when you go in the
Undisputed is trash, bro.
Then you're
It
not a
reminds me
Nah,
of,
bro.
Not a
it
boxing
reminds me
fan.
of being in the gym and the trainer sitting up there listening to somebody telling them something, and they're like, "What is he talking about?"
Bro,
Hey.
I've never heard nobody say nothing like that in my life, bro.
Who do you fight as in undisputed?
I make my own fighter.
Okay.
Bro, that man. Hey, listen.
Before created fighters were able to fight online, who was your preference?
It don't even matter. That man said.
I'll say Tyson Fury.
Man said Boosie better than Sugar Ray.
Tyson Fury.
And you switch him up on with his stances too, don't you?
Of course,
Of course.
That's the problem.
Of course.
That's the problem. That's what I hate about the game.
That's why I like Hagler.
Let me say something. Let me say something real quick. Hold on. Let me say
That's why I
something.
like Hagler.
My thing is, I hate it when Steel City they changed that. In the beginning, if you're not in real life a switch hitter, you weren't able to switch hit. So that took away from people learning what boxing really is. Now people get confidence of that's what boxing really is. Like when I started boxing, I used to use my right hand first because that's my power hand. So that's what I always do. But once I learned boxing, my power hand was in the back. And after I've been doing that so long, I feel awkward trying to be southpaw. So that's why a person like me as a boxer, it bothers me.
Hey, Poe,
So
one of
so you
the
don't.
best switch hitters I ever seen, and I want him to go look at it. If you love what Boots is doing, yo, you got to go watch this dude named Junior the Hitter Witter, bruh.
Oh
And
yeah,
this is
yeah,
the man
yeah,
don't put up his block or
yeah.
nothing. He switch hit like he
He
fought
switched while
Zab
he go,
Judah.
right?
Yeah,
Hagler,
everywhere. Yeah, he fought
Hagler does it too. Hagler
man.
is a good switch hitter too.
I never seen
Terrence
nobody switch hit
Crawford.
like Junior Witter before, bro. That
Yeah,
man, Zab was
Yeah,
mad
that's
as
why I
hell
love
at
that switch
dude.
hitting.
That man would not put up his block for nothing. He just hand down switching. He was
yeah,
raw. Whatever happened to
yeah.
him, man? Whatever happened to Junior Witter?
I don't know. Matter of fact, I was talking to him. I was trying to get him in one of the boxing games. I think it
So
was Fight Night.
so
I'll
can
put the
we
link in the
so
thing too if you want to
Go
see
ahead.
him, bro.
Go ahead.
so can we say the switch hitter type of style is the most difficult style to have?
If you know how to do it, everybody. It's only certain select people are able
Yeah.
to master it and know it. That's why it's only like
Okay.
in boxing. There's only 5 boxers that we know that can do it effectively.
It was Marvin Hagler. It was
really
Roy
3.
Jones. It was the only people I seen do it was Marvin Hagler, Roy Jones, and then you can throw any name in there after that. But they were the first 2 who I seen like go from
But
Orthodox to Southpaw.
Yeah, but effectively, Terrence Crawford, and
Terrence.
Yeah, Terrence did it effectively.
Marvin.
Seamlessly.
That boy Roy, when Roy goes Southpaw, man, his jab is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So the switch hitter stance, like some fighters they do switch hit or they don't switch hit, but they do get in that other stance to get they punch off, like a Mike Tyson, like a David Benavidez. Like they do switch to get that left off.
Yeah, you picking that every boxer don't do it. That's the boxers that do that. Tyson was unorthodox. Tyson did stuff like the traditional boxer. You'll be like, why the heck did he just do that? You don't supposed to do that. Tyson did a lot of stuff because Tyson had power in both his hands.
Yeah.
So he took that chance. They didn't never correct him. They didn't say nothing because they was telling him he wasn't supposed to do that. But they say, hey, it's working for him, so we're not going to correct it.
You know, so crazy. I never really thought about what until he just said that about switch hitters and things like that. It really wasn't too many effective switch hitters, man.
It wasn't. All boxers don't do it because we're.
I mean, Daniel Jacobs did it, but he wasn't that effective in southpaw.
Yeah, because
a lot of people don't know that Oscar De La Hoya is really left-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched the Oscar De La Hoya.
That's why he could punch.
Like,
that's why he was able to punch the way he did.
Same thing with Zab Judah. Zab Judah was it's right-handed.
Shakur Stevenson right-handed. Shakur Stevenson right-handed. That's why his jab's so good.
That motherfucker, man. That dude's something serious, man.
But so do you say like the fighters that do switch it like a David Benavidez, he got a good left, but he goes into that southpaw stance to get that uppercut or that hook. Do you think that's a good for a boxer like that?
If they learn that, you got to learn that early. That's something you can't just be like, that's what I'm gonna do. Because you're going to start second guessing yourself and you get knocked out.
Yeah, you put your chin out there when you switch like that, man. Yeah. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know a southpaw, his worst punch, the punch that you can put them out is just a right straight. It's right there in their face, bro. You know what I mean? So you can put that. That's why Floyd was so cold, man. Because Floyd could switch too. Like when Floyd hurt his hand, Floyd used to switch. You know what I mean? Whenever he hurt himself, that's how you know his hands was messed up. When he get to moving, he get to turning and shuffling.
Turning, yeah.
But Floyd is what you call a boxer. Like Floyd, if he was a trainer, Floyd would be the ultimate trainer.
Yeah,
because Floyd know how to take a little bit from everything, and he use it to his advantage. Floyd know how to adjust. Just what people don't give Floyd credit for.
Bro.
Floyd knows how to adjust. If you beating me up for 2 rounds, you're not beating me up no more. That's it.
You heard what he said, though.
Because I don't gather data. That's how my trainer used to teach us. You gather data the first. You might not do nothing. Let the fans boo you the first round. Because if your opponent is dangerous, you gather data.
Oh my son.
Now
that's why I love
the
Floyd.
Third round, you destroy him.
Yeah, because he lost that first 5 rounds with Zab, man.
Yeah.
Zab had his number for 5 rounds plus a knockdown. And that boy just was like, boom, it was over. Walk him
Yup,
down.
it was over.
Zab don't like people coming getting up on him like that.
What's call him? Shane Mosley was giving him a hard time. What he
But a lot of-
do?
You know what people don't pay attention to? When he hurt Floyd the second time, when Floyd put him back against the rope, he threw a left hook that hit Mosley like on the top of his head.
Yeah.
Mosley didn't throw no more punches that whole round.
He
Man, he
hurt him.
wobbled.
He know what he was doing. Floyd thinks.
Floyd told him, you're going to have to take me out. Bro. I love Floyd, bro.
Thinks. People don't know the little things. Like when I
love
like
Floyd.
A boxing mind, you notice every little thing that's going on in that ring. It's like, oh, I know what he's doing. I know what he's trying to do. That's why I was like, Dad, like even when I was playing Undisputed, I was doing things when we was playing the early access.
You know,
man,
I was on the ropes. I was leaning on the ropes. Say, oh, we got leaning on the ropes in this
man,
game?
Bro.
But
Why they take that? You know they took that out.
You know who?
Yeah.
You know who
Damn.
really should have been like if he would have like
Damn,
really
Poe, you got me
tried his
thinking,
hardest.
man.
You know who would have really been like really good? The Drunken
Who?
Master.
Nah, he was good, bro. But you know,
if he really took it serious though, he would have been up there with them names.
Bro, he got robbed a lot, bro.
Robbed a lot. He got robbed
he
a lot
did.
because he was fighting big names. And my thing, it goes back to the record thing.
That boy record crashed.
Record is what hurts him.
Yeah,
he's
trash.
See, back in the 90s and down, back in the 90s, you could have 20 losses.
Yeah.
And people still respected you because you gave them good fights.
Yeah.
But in this era, that doesn't float.
You know, one of the best fights I seen, I was waking up out of my sleep and watched it on accident. It was Emmanuel Augustus versus what's the boy name, man? Mickey Ward. Listen, bro.
Oh yeah.
Man, I can't go. When I watched that, I'm like, yo, who is this dude?
Mickey Ward give you good fights by himself.
Yeah, Mickey Ward. Cause you know, I ended up becoming a fan of Mickey Ward watching him and Zab Judah fight. Cause Zab said he hit him. He said he hit him in his liver. He said that's the first time I ever wanted to quit from a punch.
Yeah.
He said, I went back to my corner. I told my dad, like, man, I think he popped. I think he bust something, broke a rib or something. He hit him with one of them liver shit. He did it in the quarter. Hey, but Poe, listen, you said something about that Undisputed, bro. When you could lean on the ropes, you can actually go farther back on the ropes, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add that back.
You keep leaning on the ropes. It's like almost like Ali. And I was doing boxing stuff in Undisputed because my thing. See, that's why I say they should let boxers test the game.
Yeah, word.
Then you know everything that's boxing in the game. But people keep saying, no, let gamers test the game. No, because when gamers test the game, they're using Street Fighter mentality. So when they're testing it, they're gonna say, no, this don't look like Street Fighter. No, this don't look like Tekken. Because they're gonna test it from that aspect.
That boxing,
you're going to say, oh, I'm being challenged.
Yeah.
You want to be challenged. Because it's a boxing game.
Yeah.
The thing with Undisputed though, they made it too realistic. Like
that's
oh man,
they made it too realistic.
That's what I'm saying right now. Because I'm a boxer.
That's why
it's not realistic.
You know what Eddie Chambers said, bro? You know I had Eddie Chambers and I had Coach Andy on the podcast. So while we were talking, I recorded around, and I'm like, yo, Eddie, as been a boxer, right, a real life boxer, what do you see right and what do you see wrong? He said, I see that the stance is right. I see that the shuffle, they moving right, but the punches don't come out like that, man. You're not gonna throw no punch like that, or you're not gonna do that. And he was just saying that. I'm like, oh wow, okay. Hey, yo, Paul, I want to tell you something too, Paul, because I was on your live stream the other day. Bro, you know I got nothing but love for you. I wasn't trying to challenge you. What I was asking you was, since boxing games been out, what boxing games that we played in the past that resonated with you? Like, okay, now this one might be something I could deal with. That's what I was trying to say to you, Paul. I wasn't trying to.
Potential.
Which one?
Fight Night Round 3.
Yeah.
Potential.
Yeah.
And I always push that one, but I like what I was telling who was it? I forget who I was boxing Lounge. He got offended because he loves that game. But my thing is, I can't sit up here and keep saying, because that's what developers watch these videos. Like I keep
That's a
telling y'all,
fact. That's a fact.
developers literally look. It's us on the show right now, but look how many people we got in the chat. I mean in the group. Those are developers. They told me, but they said if we come in there and engage with people, that means we're telling people we're making a game. We might not making a game. We're probably seeing what fans want. What's the potential of making a game?
And the thing with Undisputed, it's like the fighter, like the boxing stars are not in the game. Like Tank is not in the. I don't think Tank in the game, or they
But
probably.
This my thing. What I always say, if they give us every star in the
the game
ever box, every star ever box,
yeah.
Casual fans don't only know 3 or 4 of them boxers. We got to keep it a buck. Casual fans know only 3 or 4 of them boxers. You ask a casual fan right now, it's gonna take them an hour, and you know why it's gonna take them an hour? Because they're looking on the internet.
But they can name 2 names off the back though.
They could say Tank, but my thing is, if they give us, let's say, Steel City say, we're going to give you 300 boxers.
We're supposed to get that.
Who is the gang? Yeah, they signed that many boxers. I know this for a fact.
Yeah.
This I know. They have over 300 boxers and trainers and referees and stuff like that. But the game could not handle what they was doing. But this is my point. If Steel City signed 300 boxers, the casual fans are only going to now, being that it's 300, only know 7 of those boxers. So who is the game? Who should the game be aimed for?
I asked y'all that question that day. When it was me,
I think the game is already